All right, what's up?
I was like, you unmuted your mic, and then I saw, and then we could hear coughing. I was like, okay.
I don't know, because when you came in, when the intro was playing, like,
But
your
they
mic
don't hear
was
it. But they don't hear it here. They don't hear it on the show. They only heard it between you and I, which I thought was weird.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Streamyard does stuff. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Happy
We're late
Thursday.
because I've been spending that last 13 minutes trying to get my camera on. So I was in the
Oh,
room, I was
what's
typing to everybody, I was doing all stuff. I was in here a long time ago, typing to everybody, you know, putting the goals up there and stuff. But my camera just went out and would not turn back on.
Because I saw you in the room when I came in, and I was waiting. I figured you were probably upstairs or something, because I know you just came off of the stream with Hanzo and Danny.
Oh no, we did an hour ago, so I've been in here for like an hour.
No, damn. Just hanging up, trying to figure out your camera. Oh man, but yeah, what's up? I see some of you guys talking about the Lanterns trailer. So Fernando,
You haven't watched it, right? So
I have not. I have been so busy at work the last couple days, between meetings and on the phone and shit. I've been so annoyed, man. So I legit like it. So today I'm like, oh, I gotta watch Cross. It legit, one episode, right? Just one episode. It took me 3 hours to get through it, bro. Like, because I kept getting bothered that much. You know, this constantly took me 3 hours to watch, like, it's a little, what, 50-ish minutes, something like that.
not even that long. It's like 44 minutes, man.
Yeah, it took me 3 hours. So, I saw the teaser for the announcement of the trailer, and then I think Brandman had texted us saying it was leaked or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then as soon as I get home, phone, yeah, right. You know, that ain't happening with those kids. So I have not seen anything. And then the little bit I was on social media, I'm on Instagram usually. It's all like political shit. So
I mean, we're at war, so
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I have not seen really I haven't seen anything about the Lanterns. So I've seen that, and then what's the other one? The Boys. The new trailer for The Boys came out, I think, today or yesterday.
I think that was today.
Was it? Yeah. So the same thing. I didn't see anything about that, but we already seen like a teaser for The Boys season already. So so it's not too bad. I guess we already seen a teaser for the Lanterns as well. So
yeah, was that really a teaser? Come on, was it really a teaser?
It showed like two things. So I don't know. Fernando saying it's fire. I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's good.
Things you love, you're very critical of. Things you don't love, you let things just go.
Usually, I mean, but I just want it to be good. You know, especially after the Ryan Reynolds one, it was just like what we doing, you know? So, but we'll see. We got those couple trailers. We're gonna talk about Cross. Man, that's about it. We got planned for today.
I mean, I think it's gonna take a long time, dude. I started finally getting on my comic books. Oh my god! Let me show you what I got. What I picked up in the last 2 days.
Oh, I ain't even gone to my comic books. Sure. So everything that came out this week, I haven't even got. Damn.
Okay, and that's not even including.
It's a lot. It's a big week for me.
It's not including
the Thundercats.
And then that's not it.
Oh, you got all the mail.
All
and
these
stuff.
things finally came in. I got this Marvel team up. I got all the variants from Spider-Man and Invincible.
Oh, okay.
And then
I think I only picked up like one.
Got this variant. All these things I've ordered all this time.
That one's cool. I got that one.
And then the mall one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine because I got the virgin of that one.
Mm-hmm. I have that one that's coming in too, but I saw this one at the store and I was like, run it.
Yeah. So I haven't even gone to the store yet because I got like Elvira for Erica. She likes that one. The Elvira and Harley. We got a blind bag for that one, and then like all my shit. So But I got some things that came in. So this is this came in. This was supposed to be signed, and it's not. So I emailed them. I'm like, hey, motherfuckers, I paid for a signature. Where's my signature at? So I'm gonna see what happens. It was today. So by the time I emailed them, it was like 8:00 at night. So I got that auto email, But I mean, it was a cool cover. I like the cover, but it was like 10 more bucks to get it signed. So I was like, cool, but no signature. So see what happens with that. I got this one.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite covers. This was like one of the buy two get one free. So it's the Scotty Young variant cover.
I have that one.
Yeah. And then this I got just because I got to deal with it. So it's signed by Tyler Kirkham. And it's just, I was like, I want it. It's going to be right on the shelf back there with all the other Wolverine stuff. Because Wolverine's the only one where I'll get the cover just because of the cover. I stopped reading what's going on in the Wolverine universe. But this cover is just awesome. Fucking love this cover.
I've actually stopped reading a lot of X-Men stuff. I just stopped. It's mostly because it's gotten so convoluted, and I don't know what's what, and too many timelines, and unless you're really involved with following it all, bro, it's hard.
Yeah, he said same. Yeah, even next, who is it? Hickman is writing the next X-Men, and I've been hearing mixed reviews about it. Like people are excited, but people are sad. They're like, oh, they're giving him slop. So I was like, damn. So we'll see. Absolute Scarecrow is nightmare fuel. Absolute Scarecrow is sick.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then so what's his name? Scott Snyder came out. He said the next big arc, right? So you have these two coming out, and then issue 19 is gonna start the next arc
because he's like Robin.
Yeah, well, that's in 20. But he said, excuse me, he said this next arc, he goes, Batman, they've been taking it easy on Batman. He said, the next arc is he gets it because it's gonna. I guess he said it's gonna be a lot of Joker's gonna be involved a lot more, which is good. Like, and then all the other shit is going on. So I was like, damn. So he said from 19 to 26, it's gonna be he's gonna get it. So I was like, damn. I mean, the dude's already like, lost all his friends. What else can you
do with them? I don't understand. They kill everyone. So how?
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna beat the shit out. I mean, you already experimented on him, right? You already, so you had to do that. All his friends are all mutilated and became the villains. And then you still got a whole asylum of people that are gonna come after him. You still got Man-Bat that was on there. Scarecrow's coming next. Poison Ivy was sick. I was so happy like by the end because I'm like, oh, that's crazy how like all the male villains are these like monsters, like literally demons, and then like, oh, here's the first like female villain, Poison Ivy, and they make her like sexy, like not sexy, but she's not a veins aren't popping out and shit like that. And
no. I'm not gonna say that. No.
Yep. that was the best when I got to that last panel and she's like, oh, that's not Ivy, I am. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, oh, this is so good. Absolute Batman is pretty awesome. Absolute Martian is great, but it's coming to an end. Issue 12, that's it. They said they're done.
Yep. So, well, they said they're done for now. So what I'm hearing from a lot of comic book people telling me that's coming out, they're going to redo it again. It's going to be more added to the story.
Yeah, I wonder because I know they did the 6 and then they stopped for a while and then they did anher 6 and now they're going to stop again. So,
but it's not over. Is what they're saying. They say it's not going to be over.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming at the very least they're going to bring him in when they eventually all team up. But
like this one.
I don't know who the dude is. I haven't read it yet, so I was like, "Who's the guy?" So,
see what else do I got? Of course, all the Superman stuff because the Absolute Superman, even the original one, the number one this is really good.
That's Superman got the best like because he doesn't have a lot of variants. You know, he's got some cool variants. He never gets any retail exclusives. Never gets any retail exclusives. But his like cover A's are always like really good. Like the next one coming up with Shazam, like those are pretty good covers.
There so I got I finally got my other Dakota Incident one.
Nice.
The foil.
The foil. Yeah. The rocket.
I thought that was
fire. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like that. And then so this one Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Oh, nice.
And the next one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, I wanted those other two, or wanted to see the other ones that they had, but Graham Crackers only had the first one that you showed.
This one,
get them all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going. Just keep on talking while I'm going through all of it.
No, there's like 12 in there.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
There's 8 of them. There's 8 of them. I got all 8. But then I will say DCKO.
Mika. I want to talk about it so bad because it was good and it had a satisfying ending. Had a satisfying ending, but it wasn't a great ending.
Yeah,
like
I thought it should be more.
Yeah, like it was kind of like I knew what happened. Yeah, I got that one ready to get picked up. That's it. Like Superman, Batman suplexing. Oh man,
that's the one that I got.
We got Atmos in here. We got Derpy in here.
All in special stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's fire too.
Yeah. It's the Dragotta cover.
Yep. Then I got my Batman Static.
Mm-hmm.
That Dragotta cover is like selling for not crazy, but I think it's like $30-$40 already.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you just go get it.
Yeah. The one in your right hand is I love that. That's a great cover. Yeah, that's a great cover.
And then I got these two. Which I always said, Superman should just use the heat vision. What are we doing?
Oh. But you might want to see it. Okay, check it out. Check it out, Derpy.
Okay, yeah.
I am not talking about football.
Am I laggy?
I'm done with football for now on. I hate you all. I hate the Bears. I hate you. Not my DJ.
I just read that they got rid of Edmonds too.
Tremaine Evans been cut. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, good Lord, guys. He's trying to kill me.
Got Tony in the house.
What up, Tony?
Okay. Hunter, I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kind of curious to see what you're talking about. See messages. Yeah, we kind of bounced around. We'll get to it. But let's do a quick rundown and get this thing going because I really want to see this Lantern trailer. Because like just from
then I'll bring up the boys one, and then we'll watch your Brendan Fraser one.
Yeah, I've watched no trailers.
So we got nothing. Matrix 5 still in development.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? After that last one,
yeah.
Who yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
It's not even the Wazowskis.
The beginning. Nope.
Yeah, it's like Drew Goddard.
Yeah,
who I like because he did like Cabin in the Woods and Bad Times at El Royale, so he's made stuff that I like, but I'm tuckered out on Matrix. The last one was so bad that I like mentally blocked it out.
Mm-hmm.
And even reflecting, even though there's things about Reloaded and Revolutions that I liked, I kind of would have just left it at the first one if I had my way. But I'm good on Matrix.
I think you needed Reloaded. I think you needed all three. I
love the original 3 are amazing. Like because Reloaded and Revolution or Revelation, those are like part 1, part 2. Like but I get everyone hates Reloaded because it's only half of the story. But
no, people don't like either of them. There's a lot of hate. For both.
There's a lot of hate for both.
You know, there's more people love the first Matrix because it was good enough to be a standalone movie, and you didn't have to have a story to past that. You could have left it alone. I understand.
Yeah.
You know,
You're watching Paradise. Oh yeah. I saw. You said somewhere you're reading. You're watching Paradise.
they said 20 minutes of Paradise is what he said.
Yeah. Are you Are you fully caught up or just like of whatever episode you're on? Because I know you said you
didn't have Hulu, so I don't know how you got all this stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, if you got fully caught up from Monday to today, I mean, granted, it's not that many episodes.
That's not that much. They're 40-minute episodes. I mean,
yeah, because what, it was eight episodes per season.
Yeah.
And then we're on 4 so far this season? I think 4 or 5.
So you probably what?
It's not bad.
I mean, it's about I'm say 9 hours of stuff. We did 3 days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his mother's part of the Court of Owls. Oh, that hurt me, man. I was like, no, Martha.
Martha.
Oh man. Yeah, that one was kind of. And then he walks in on Gordon and her like.
Oh my god! I was not ready for that. I was like, really, Gordon?
It could have been. Yeah, it could have been worse, but
it could have been naked.
Yeah. It was just like a kiss. But yeah. Oh man. Where we at? We got Kevin Davis. What's up? Pixar has promote hoppers everywhere. It's film. If it fails the box office, they need to focus on sequels moving forward. That's kind of problem. I heard it's good though. I haven't heard like it's amazing, but I heard it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
yeah.
But it's a story that you are already going to know about. It's very similar to other stories.
Yeah.
But it's well done.
Yeah. I saw the clip of where the person in the movie, she's like, oh, so it's like Avatar. She goes, it's not like Avatar. I'm like, that's hilarious. I was like, that's hilarious that it kind of makes fun of itself in that way. So I might see it this weekekend. I might see it this weekend.
I might, yeah.
No, your girls don't want to see it. I mean, your girls are a little older now.
No, they do not want to see it at all. And then my wife wants to go because my wife's birthday, right? She wants to go to movies. I don't know if Hoppers is not the one I'm gonna go waste the time on.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. So Derby said I posted a reactions compilation and it got 11K. Bro,
that's amazing. That's incredible. That's awesome.
Good job, Derby.
Derpy said he liked. I mean, I got Ace, Fernando, Derpy. I think Collector like all said you like this Lansing trailer. So all right, giving me a little hype now.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Talking about Bears. Who else? Oh, Tony's in the house. I think I got about everybody. Tony.
And then was it? See, wasn't T here?
Did I miss him?
I missed T.
Oh,
maybe I just envisioned it.
Well, I see Hunter, but I don't want to talk about that yet because I don't know. But appreciate Hunter Iggy hanging out in here. We'll bring it up after we watch the trailer. Bring up that comment. I do what Tamika's in here. I think I got it. If I miss you, sorry.
Thank you, Tamika.
There you go. Happy birthday. Here you go.
Yeah. So on her birthday, I had to work the entire day. So we spent some time yesterday, and then went to Fogo de Chao.
That's right. Yeah.
So we did that, and then we'll do something this weekend. So.
Yeah.
She wants to go to the gun range. I was like,
oh, really? Nice. That's awesome.
Competitive. And then she beats me doing something, then I want to hear it the whole day. I don't know if I want to hear this.
And Derpy said he got the One Piece season 2 fan event in the theaters where they're playing the first 2 episodes in theaters, which is awesome. I wanted to do it, but it ain't gonna happen. But he said he's gonna do a vlog and pregame live for it. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Good job, Derpy.
Definitely. Yeah. I'll try to check that out. Oh, said my sister got me a Luffy hat too. Wear a Luffy hat. Derpy Luffy. Monkey D Derpy.
Monkey D Derpy.
Monkey D Derpy. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, let's check out this trailer because I've been itching for it. If I get my text for time, we'll definitely go see Hoppers. I kind of want to see it. One, both of my kids, man, that damn lizard, Tom the Lizard. There's that video of him doing like the wave. They that's all they want to watch. They want to watch it for like like an hour. I'm like, it's just a lizard waving.
It's
You're like,
your
what?
don't blame them. They don't have iPads. They don't.
Oh
they
my
don't go on there by themselves. He's trying to blame them like he's the one that did it. I can't blame them.
Oh
It's
yeah, no.
You're
I was
the
showing
one.
them. I'm like, oh look, it's cute, and then that's all they want to watch. And then the other one is where he's like losing it. He's like blah 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 blah, and there's like different angles of him like losing it, and then that's it. They just want to watch those 2 clips. I was like, you guys are killing me.
You deserve it. You brought
Yeah,
it
it's
in.
Fortnite now.
You brought it in
They
this
put the
house.
freaking lizard in Fortnite. T-Bone and Skin. I saw that. So yeah, I'm gonna watch
You
it.
deserve
and then,
it. You deserve this. I hope it annoys the hell out of you because you.
Oh no, it doesn't annoy me. It's just funny because every time I leave, I like because the wave is like he like looks and he's like and this like waves out like that. They both do it every time I leave. They go to the window and it's like just waving out like that. Yucker. It's cute.
Oh man.
I believe PSA if a grown man asks you to pet his lizard, run.
100%. I want to run. We're gonna have problems.
And no petting lizards. All right. Let me get this ready and watch this trailer.
With all due respect, we've been trying.
It's HBO. HBO usually puts out pretty good stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens anymore. I don't believe anything else anymore. HBO, come on. If this merger goes through, I don't care.
This might be one of the last shows on HBO. This House of Dragon, and that's about it.
Who ever thought one company will own HBO and Showtime?
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought the same company would own Nickelodeon Cartoon Network? Bro, like they own our childhood. They own our childhood. They own our adulthood. They own the news. Like
fake news.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's no war in Iran.
Yeah.
You just believe what they showed you? Oh my God.
Lights, Camera, Derpy. Yeah, all night. He goes, first episode of Lights, Camera, Derpy with movie reviews. That's awesome. I like that title, man. I like that a lot.
So everyone's lambasting this trailer? Really?
Everyone's like, in here, we got a bunch of people saying they liked it. So, OnlyFans.
I'll be the voice of reason. I'll be the voice of reason. It's okay.
I mean, like you said, though, I am more critical of things I love. Mm-hmm. So.
You guys Tank usually loves everything. Ram Man, you either love it or it's the worst thing ever. It's one or the other.
No middle ground.
No. Nothing in the middle. It's one or the other.
Guilty as charged on that. Yeah. I can admit it.
You got to know yourself, man. You got to know yourself. All right, New Rockstars, and they haven't watched New Rockstars in a long time. They line up the camera, has 2 other suits hanging. Okay, all right. Before you get into it, let's watch it before we start getting into what's going on. Because let's make it official. Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We have another trailer reaction for you guys today. This is the new Lanterns trailer. It got leaked the other day. None of us watched it. We either been busy or we're just trying to avoid it. So we're gonna check it out, see what's going on. We have a few people in our live chat that said it's good. So let's see, and maybe it's better than the Ryan Reynolds one. That's all I hope. That's all I want. All right, let's go.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. But all right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big
I
shot.
forgot she was on the
Noted.
show.
But stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates him.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. We both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other Lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
Shout out to Chip.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. So
Initial
they
thoughts.
weren't. So yeah.
August.
August.
Okay.
So one thing that always stood out when they announced this show is that it was going to be basically True Detective with superheroes, and I definitely felt the True Detective vibes of the trailer for sure, just in terms of look, and then like the banter between Hal and John kind of did remind me of the banter between Marty and Rust from season 1 of True Detective. The kind of like grounded, kind of middle of nowhere town is an interesting approach. That was pretty cool. You'd think, when you think Green Lantern, you think like intergalactic space opera. So the fact that they're going, more grounded, Earth, like I mentioned, middle of nowhere, it's pretty interesting. It could work if for them kind of like introducing John Stewart, who I'm assuming is going to be like the main Lantern moving forward, depending on where this universe goes. So it looks unconventional, but I mean that in the best way possible. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks it looks I'm biased because I'm a True Detective fan, so the fact that they're taking that approach to it is my big point of attraction.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
Looks okay.
Mhm.
I'm not wowed by anything. I'm a little disappointed that when John went. No, so it didn't look appealing. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
More than
Yeah.
anything. So even like when you take off and you're going to start flying with a Green Lantern, sometimes you think you could get a green outline or something like that. But I guess you're not going to get that because you saw Guy Gardner out there with a green outline or anything. So it's just, it wasn't very what I thought I was going to get from Green Lantern. It's more like Brown Lantern because it's very, it's nothing eye popping about it to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should be some more things. It's just very just bland. And I'm looking for a little bit more, something to pop your eyes, that kind of catches your eyes. It's not.
No, that's fair.
So when you look at this as just a trailer, I don't know if it did a great job as a trailer. Now, I want to enjoy it, but even the suit is, what I'm saying? Like nothing about this is eye popping. If you really want to engage people, I don't know if that's what it does. I'm not saying it looks bad or anything like that at all. I'm just saying it looks a little boring.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I think that's fair because you'd associate like something bigger, a little more kind of eye-catching with, especially if you're a Green Lantern fan, like, like the three of us are. I know all three of us love Green Lantern, and you kind of associate that kind of bigger, fantastical, space opera. I definitely get what you're saying, Brian, with a lot of the muted kind of brownish, almost No Country for Old Men type look, I'd say.
Very Yellowstone. I got
Very
Yellowstone
Yellowstone.
vibes.
Yeah, I could definitely see
I
Yellowstone.
mean, it might be because of the cowboy
that
people.
or Tulsa King or something like that, but not superhero. And I feel like this is your opportunity to do something special, especially it looks like they didn't spend a whole hell of a lot of money on these things. And that's just looks that's a bad look. So now we look at HBO and I'm seeing House of the Dragon, I'm seeing, see even Night of the Seven King, like the look of it hits.
Yeah,
I don't think this really hit. I'm not trying to hate on it. I'm just saying I didn't think it hit.
I don't take it as you trying to hate on it, Brian. I think that's fair. I hope, and just that said, I hope they do dip into a little bit of the fantastical element of Green Lantern. Like, I hope we see Oa. I hope we see some of the other alien characters. We already know Sinestro is going to show up on this show, so I hope they don't completely like cheap out. I am intrigued by the route by the direction they're going, the approach they're taking to it. But at the same time, I hope they do kind of at least kind of dip a little bit into the more intergalactic, fantastical element of Green Lantern, because heck, that's what Green Lantern's always been about. With the partnership between, like the mentor trainee aspect between Hal and John, I'm still kind of on the fence about how I feel about like older, tired Hal Jordan, because I'm kind of like I would have been fine with them being, like a little bit closer in age.
Yeah, that was my initial thing, but that's, I don't know, because it's a
Mm-hmm.
trailer, so this I don't want necessarily to talk about the show. I'm not sure about. I'm looking at just the trailer itself. Maybe, I mean, yeah. What do you think, Tank? I want to know, because you're our resident lover of Green Lantern. Look at your ring finger. We'll see how it looks.
Green Lantern there. I have a foam lantern. I have a not personalized, but a custom made lantern painting.
Exactly. So, he has all those things. I want to know what you thought about the trailer.
It looks like a good cop film. It looks like a good cop film. It looks like it's going to be very True Detective. I don't know if it looks like a good Green Lantern one. Just watching it, everything reminded me of very old Green Lantern stuff. Except for the suit. The suit kind of reminds me of Earth. It's a newer graphic novel with the two-parter. It's like Earth 2, I think, or Earth 1. Where he's like in space, and it's like his suit kind of becomes his it's like spacesuit kind of, and that's kind of the vibes I'm getting with that, there, with it being kind of not green, it's very brown and black. I mean, you could have just made everything green and kept all the lines, and it would have been fine. I don't know.
It's not like Guy Gardner's suit either, which is
his is all white, which is whatever. So it's like we haven't got a Green Lantern suit yet.
Well, yeah, with the Guy Gardner suit, I think that was the one, because they were like implying that they were all sponsored by Max Lord, and everything was provided by Lord. So,
But they need to explain that. Like, I'm like, why is a Green Lantern intergalactic space cop working for some dickhead on Earth?
Dude.
It's like, you have cosmic power, and you're like, but money. That was always the issue I had. But that fits with that character, so I want to see them explain that. And I know he's supposed to pop up in this show at some point, so I'm kind of curious about that. But it just, everything reminds me of just very old 1960s Lantern. The suit hanging up in the closet, like, that's not a thing anymore. That's old school Green Lantern, where the suit would be hanging up in the closet. Literally, it's in one of the issues.
Yeah,
it's not like that anymore.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
suit's like
construct.
construct of the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm.
it's the whole thing with that, like with him flying, it it just looked weird. And maybe it's like Brian said, because the newer versions all have the aura, whenever they fly. I would have been just cool if like he took off, and as he was taking off, it would like zap on him, like it would construct on him. Like that would have been cool,
Yeah.
but
It
is
didn't
he
seem
old?
like
Like
that
how
he was
old
even
is he?
flying with the ring, the power of the ring. It's just the way it looked
He
like
just
he
took
had
off.
his own power. He just took off.
Which
So
is
why,
which
so
is
what are we doing?
No, but I mean, I don't mind that because there's a lot of times, like in comics, if the Green Lantern doesn't have the aura all the time, when they're in space, flying around in space, they usually have it. When they're on Earth, they don't always have it, and when they're on other planets that are like breathable air, they don't have it. It's more of a like a protection, kind of thing. So I'm not like too crazy about it. It just looks weird that he's flying and he's just a dude. You know what I mean? I was like, I feel like if somebody's flying, you should wear your superhero outfit, like, so that's why it looked weird to me, like he doesn't need to have his arm out. He's not Superman. Green Lantern many times, has that, where the ring is leading him or his arms are down. It just looks weird with just a dude in a Carhartt jacket. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, what, but everything reminds me, even the whole plot so far is like, Hal finding John to be his replacement and training him. That's like the original run from what Green Lantern 70 or whatever. I don't remember the
volume
issue,
3, whatever. Volume 3.
Yeah. Even I didn't even know before that. I want to say it's volume 2 because I think it's in the 60s. It's like 65, 67, something like that. So and I think that's like volume 2 kind of stuff. I could be wrong. It's been a while. It's been a while since I read that with the old stuff.
You would know more.
All the old stuff is kind of, it's not a thing anymore because all the new stuff is more of the canon with everything, So, it just, I remember who was it, the showrunner or James Gunn or somebody said like a year ago when they announced it, they're like, oh, it's going to be, what's it called? True Detective with Green Lantern. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And then they came out and said like they're not gonna do all the lanterns, right? I'm like, okay, I get it. If you want to focus on the main dudes, I'm expecting at least one effing lantern. It's like I what? And I feel I'm worried just from this trailer if they're gonna do what Daredevil did. Well, and what we just got angry about, that we had whatever 6 episodes and he didn't put the suit on until like the last 20 minutes.
Yep.
Are we gonna get that?
That's my big fear. Yeah. I hope not.
Yeah. So it being on Earth, it does remind me of like John's first introduction, like his origin issue, because like they're on Earth figuring out
volume 2.
Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of getting the vibes of, is like he's training him to be his replacement for some reason. I'm kind of curious to see why he needs to find a replacement. So I mean, there's things I'm interested in, but just the vibes, it's just like, it feels like there's CGI missing. It feels like the very first Venom trailer. I don't know if you guys remember that. Venom was never in the trailer, but yet was flying around like Venom should be there. So it was like a trailer without the CGI, and I wonder if this is something like that.
Or they're doing without it, period.
Or I mean, they could,
This is a trailer. This is not teaser. This is nothing. This is a trailer.
Yeah, this is the actual official first trailer. So
that kind of puts a problem there, right? I mean, you're supposed to be grabbing my eye, grabbing my attention, and making me want to see this. I don't think it did any of those things.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's going to be an entertaining cop show. It looks like, because the chemistry between the two is interesting. I'm not a fan of him shitting on Hal, like, oh, you're old, give up, like be done, old man. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather have them be more equals and have issues there rather than like, you're old, I'm new, get that out of the way. And he's like, I'm gonna do this until I die. It's like, and also foreshadowing. If they're gonna kill Hal in this, I already figured that much.
It's gonna be Parallax. I mean, that's not a question.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, at one point, probably gonna do that.
I think honestly, I think it'll be early. But are you worried that they're not going to have enough time to do the entire story, what they need to be doing, what we're going to do beforehand? That we're never going to see the story?
I don't even know what they're going to do, because I think the only plan for it is to, here's John Stewart, here's how he becomes Green Lantern. I think that's the story they're going for, and you could do that in like 2 hours, you know, and they're getting, you know, 6 episodes. So I mean, I don't know how, like, I don't think the story's gonna tie into like directly tie into like what's going on in Superman and stuff like that. But it's gonna have pieces, you know, because of Guy.
Guy's gonna
Yeah.
be there, so
Yeah,
it has to
you
have.
know, but it's gonna be. I think it's gonna mostly focus on how John becomes a Green Lantern, and he becomes the Green Lantern. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I'm getting like a lot of old vibes, old school vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Connects to the Maker directly.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna it's gonna be like you said, like you just said, Tank, the big origin story of John becoming a Lantern. One other thing that I just kind of noticed, I don't know, maybe this is gonna sound super nitpicky. I'm not sure with the opening scene how with Hal, the back and forth between Hal and John. You know, I've been training for 2 months. I haven't gotten to wear the ring yet. It makes John, no pun intended with this, seem a little too green, if that makes sense. Because there was a reason John was selected, you know, to be in the Corps, because he was the ideal soldier. He was basically the perfect soldier long before he was even selected for the Corps. I and you know, for that matter, Hal was too. So I was hoping they do something like you know, them, like you said, them kind of be a little more equal, you know, and John being capable is what I'm getting at. Not necessarily perfect right out of the woodwork, but you know, like, you know, it just kind of made it makes him look a little too amateurish, if that makes sense.
That was my thought when they first decided they were going to do it. Is have this more of a, you know,
old man, young
mentee type of thing. That was what we're going to get. You know, that was my concern. That's why I complained immediately. I was like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to see John be like the cocky younger upstart. I think that you know, as a Marine, he was a Marine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I was kind of hoping for more of that kind of disciplined, a little bit more mutual respect between the two, and maybe there will be more of that. I'm only going by a 1.5-minute trailer that we just looked at.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it could be a different story.
You don't know what the actual show's going to be.
Yeah, but I'm only going off of you know, kind of what the trailer gave us.
Yeah. Here, Relic brought something up. He says it takes place before the Superman movie because Hal says in this trailer that he's the only human. So he definitely dies at the end, and Guy Gardner comes after John in the Gunverse. I can see something like that. You know, I can also see Guy and John both becoming Lanterns at the same time. Because in the comic books, it was supposed to be John, but I believe Guy was closer. And then that's the only reason why he got it, you know. And then, but when Guy got out of commission, John got it, and he was like going to be the second person, and instead, you know. And then it becomes like a big, like, the three of them are like, who's the real Green Lantern kind of thing. But I can see that something like that where he's training him to be his replacement for whatever reason, and then at the end of the show he dies. John gets a ring, but then also Guy. Or like Guy gets Hal's ring, but then John, since he was trained, a ring is sent to him, you know, like from Oa kind of thing, you know, which would explain that. See, even something like that might be good, because then if Hal ring goes to Guy, that's why Guy has like just a regular suit, no aura. But if, you know, and why he's old school, like an old school kind of thing, like I said, I feel like very old vibes. But then if John gets like a ring from Oa, from the Owens, and it's like more intergalactic kind of thing, like, does he get a construct? Does he become like more of the real Green Lantern? And that's why maybe Guy has to stay on Earth, because he's like, I got the ring, but I'm not really a Green Lantern like that, you know. Like I'm there, but I'm not part of the club. You know, where John is like, yeah, no, I'm in it, bro. So I don't know. I mean, there's ways that they can go about things, and it makes sense. It's just the trailer is interesting. It's interesting. I think it's gonna be a good story. I don't know if it's gonna be a good Green Lantern story, but I know it's gonna be a good story. That it looks good on a level of cop stuff. It's just I want space cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's that's a very apt point. You know, you expect something very specific from a Green Lantern story, and maybe it's due in part to them wanting to distance themselves from the Ryan Reynolds movie, but at the same time, there's things that kind of go without saying that feel like a must that you have to do with certain content. If you're doing Green Lantern, you have to have some space-based content, or at least a good amount of it. And again, I get it, because you know, John, we're talking about the Human Lanterns, you know, John Stewart, Hal Jordan, you know, they always defended Earth Sector, so I get it, but I would kind of like it both ways. I'd like some space-based stuff as well, just to kind of balance things out.
Yeah, which I hope we get.
I definitely hope we get it.
Very brown, and I'm just telling you that it doesn't look appealing. Yeah, it doesn't look appealing like a Green Lantern show. So I just
it does. It gives me, like I said, I got like a No Country for Old Men, Cormac McCarthy type feel from the trailer.
See that they're trying to distance themselves from the Ryan Reynolds with the over CGI, maybe.
So just under CGI it and give you no green.
Yeah, the opposite. So you said like John isn't acting like a veteran. Yeah, I mean it's hard to tell this early. You know, I mean, I get it.
Who used to being the guy.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's immature. You know, but it's definitely like Marines. You know, especially young Marines. That, you know, if you're like in late 20s and you just got out of the Corps, like, you know, they definitely have they carry themselves in a certain way, you know. So and also it's also very much like, you disrespected me, I'm not going to respect you, you know. So and you know, if he's feeling like he's like, I'm training, you're training me, but you still treating me like a kid. So, you know, I get it, you know. So I don't know if it's like that. And also, like, technically Hal should be a veteran too, because Hal, Air Force, you know. So they're both military guys.
Yeah, they've both been around the block, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still I don't know if I know anything about the show. That's why I'm just going off the trailer. I don't think I know anything about the show. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, because I don't want to taking leaps and then that's not where they're gonna go. I'm just more looking at what you should do for a trailer, how a good trailer kind of pops off. And I don't think they did a great job as far as the trailer. That's all.
Hey, you're not my dad. That's exactly the vibe. You know, yeah. I mean, it really doesn't show much. It's like Green Lanterns. At least they say he's a Green Lantern. They don't really show he's a Green Lantern. You know, they don't show any constructs. You know, well, they show a Green Lantern. Yeah, they show a lantern. Which even that lantern seems very old,
and brown, and kind of like dingy.
Is it coming up? I forgot what part they show it, but yeah, it was like, even that was kind of like interesting, you know. So like here, like even when he uses his ring, it's not really a use. It's just a flash. So I'm like, is it just the way it's edited, or is it just like why? You know, is it right? I think it might be right here. You know. So I mean, it looks like there's some shit going down, and there's like some military stuff. So I wonder if that's like a backstory stuff. Like,
also looks very like just people.
Yeah. See, that looks kind of old school. You know. Yeah. So I wonder how old Hal really is. You know.
Yeah, because you know we're assuming at the At the very youngest, probably like mid 50s.
Old school.
I know Kyle
Yeah.
Chandler in real life is 60.
Yeah, he's getting up there in age.
Mhm.
Yeah. Green Lantern and Captain Marvel origins. I really don't know Captain Marvel origins too well. Wow.
I could see that parallel.
The
Yeah.
original Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel or Carol Danvers. I don't know which one. What's up, Delta?
What up, Delta?
Yeah. So
How you feeling?
I don't know. Like, it doesn't necessarily look bad as a TV show, but as a Green Lantern show, very underwhelmed when it comes to that.
Mhm.
Like, if you took away all the Green Lantern part of it, took away the ring, took away the lantern, took away him flying, I would have guessed this is just like Tony said, what was that, Landman or Manland, whatever the hell.
I was gonna say Tulsa
yeah,
King. I
Landman.
mean, any of these things.
I don't know about Tulsa King because that was
That's
more
That's more in
newer
the
with
city.
drugs. Yeah. But definitely like Yellowstone, like with because everyone, all the cowboys. So I'm getting like some of that kind of vibes, True Detective kind of stuff with the back and forth between the two of them. I'm getting a lot of that, but I'm not getting a lot of superhero.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna watch it. But you never know.
True Detective Blackest Night Country.
Oh man. They are doing Yellowstone. That's how Sinestro gets involved. But I feel like whatever, like if they want to go cosmic with it, like I feel like whatever's going on in the town could ultimately be bigger than that. I think was it Ace was saying like they were talking about bringing a character from one of the older Justice League thing, and I know we were talking about that with with the circles. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Not the core. But yeah, but I mean that's an old school kind of villain, that's based on Earth. And they do that in was it Justice League New Frontier, I think.
Yes.
I just can't think of
Mhm.
the,
I love
the name of
Justice
the
League
bad
No
guy.
Frontier, by the way.
Yeah.
Justice League. Let me look it up. Hang on 1 second.
I know we were talking about the censor.
Mhm.
The censor.
It was the
I knew it was
censor,
something
yeah.
like the core or something. It's the center.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean it could be doing that. I don't
Mm.
know. But we'll see. Yes, New Frontier. You got it.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. And that was a good one. And it focuses on a Green Lantern. I don't know if it doesn't do John.
No, it's Hal.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
In it. So we'll see. Looks more of like a cowboy detective buddy cop. Exactly.
Mhm.
And in that aspect, it looks good, with
Mhm.
with just that part of it all. So
Yeah, it
man.
could be a very cool approach.
8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting. I like the who are the showrunners? Hang on 1 second.
With this one,
Yeah.
I know it's like Tom King. They're like
Damon
bigger
Lindelof.
names. Damon
Chris
Lindelof.
Mundy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
Chris Mundy
bigger
is the
names.
showrunner.
Yeah, Damon Lindelof could go either way. Because he didn't quite. I was never a big Lost fan, but I liked what he did with Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think he has like he has enough goodwill for me just going off what he did with Watchmen. Like I said, I was never a big Lost watcher at all, so I could could take or leave that. So
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll see. Why we obviously get a couple more trailers. By the
Mhm.
time August rolls around, still got what 6-ish more months. So
Mhm.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? By then, they might cancel everything. We never get to see it. Never
Mhm.
never know. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. But cool. Yeah. I think we stayed on this one for a while, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
I was like,
it's a new
it's supposed to be
project.
15, 20 minutes. I was like,
Yeah, no. Yeah,
That
yeah.
never
It's
quite
almost
works
30
out
minutes.
in
It
our case. It's fine.
kept on going. I was like, all right, then.
Yeah.
Let's talk
But-
about this afterwards.
Yeah, but yeah. All right, but yeah, let's move on with our next topic. But we appreciate all you guys coming in on the replay. Leave a comment, let us know what you think about this trailer. Do you like it? Do you hate it? All the issues you had with it, let us know down there. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us, because we're going to be talking about this when it actually comes out in August, and plus other trailers when those start to drop as well. But we appreciate everyone in the live chat. Once you guys stick around, because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. All right. Yeah.
Hey,
Kind of underwhelmed. For sure.
Yeah.
You guys are saying it was fire. I don't know if it's fire. I don't know about that. Fernando liked it. It was good.
I thought it was cool.
Alright.
You know, it's
I'm not hyped for it, for sure.
As a trailer, I don't think it did a good job to make me enjoy the trailer part. But
Hey, Mama Bear.
Yeah, she came in right when we started.
Yeah. Like, and I'm turning it off. Oh man. That lantern looks booty. I don't know. It doesn't look booty either.
I don't think it
doesn't
looks
look like it doesn't look lantern. It doesn't look
yeah,
like a superhero show.
it just doesn't look like what you'd associate with Green Lantern. But I kind of,
Yeah.
like I said, when they were saying when they announced the whole True Detective approach, that's kind of, you know, I expected things to be a little different.
I mean, you could do True Detective in space, you know. It's just
Exactly.
Which would have been
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. You know, them going to planet in the sector and trying to figure out, and then at the end you find out Sinestro and he's a dick. You know, it's like, bam, look, story's written.
I
So
didn't
Ace
think
is
it
saying
being-
it's an alien. Where's the alien at?
Said 52 seconds in or something like that.
Okay, well, we already got rid of it. I'll check it out. Check it out. Golden Age DC. That's what I was kind of getting at. That was the vibes I was getting. It was very old school kind of stuff, which kind of makes sense because they were kind of doing old school Superman too, you know, like very, you know,
It's the
I mean,
way she
it's not
thinks of
all, obviously not all of it, but
Out of my way.
there you go.
With that big scene.
There.
2 seconds. I don't know. Or is he talking about when we got?
Because I didn't see anything. I saw when there's like that like a sonic boom or whatever, like that goes through. You know, something like that, but
I mean, it's not there. It's not there.
I can't see that. What who's he playing? I don't see anything there. Boring lanterns. Only shows like the trailer. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Have
it's
you
big
seen anything
explosion.
good?
Was that in the explosion there in the crater? Maybe something. No, because there's a car. It looks like it's an entryway to like a something, because you have the gate over there. You have the what was it? Study the past sign there. So could have been something in the hole.
Oh, so that's what he said. Okay, that's what I thought he was saying.
Gonna already kill the DC. Well, I mean, you believe what you want to believe, bro.
Saying it.
Yeah, I'm
One of
not.
them is
I'm not. I'm
aliens,
not.
is he trying
I'm
to
not
say?
going down that hallway tonight.
He's playing a character. He's trying to get revenge for what was done to his people. Okay. 3 gentlemen. The one guy is the black gun. So him in the middle. Yeah, because I'm not sure who he's supposed to be. Yeah. So you're saying he's an alien?
Dude in front.
Yeah. Could be. Maybe. We'll see. Of course. God forbid there be a girl boss in here, man. Yeah, they ruined the show. There's a woman in it.
Yeah. Heaven
Burn it down.
forbid, right? Oh,
Burn it down.
No.
I didn't even notice like it was
there's
just a
woman.
chick.
I didn't see.
I'm kind of curious, like, yeah, I'm kind of curious is on the vert, but I was kind of curious, like, because there's all these characters. I'm like, because I'm kind of curious, like, all right, what's his deal? You know, what's going on with the police? You know, or the sheriffs or whatever they're her. She's got a badge, so she's police. But I obviously her and Hal got some kind of connection because she knows who he is. He goes, "Oh, you're some big shot now." So it's like, so she knows who he is, and he even says like, "Oh yeah, you know, she don't like me or whatever he says." You know, so she knows who he is, and she might be like, "You bring problems. Get the fuck out of here." You know, so. But
I don't know.
We'll see. Doesn't get me hyped, right? It's a trailer. Yeah, exactly. It's just like
I don't know enough about what's going to happen in the video. I'm not going to talk about the actual show because I don't know anything about the show. But I'm gonna tell you that as a trailer, I wasn't like blown away. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Just keep it at that. You know,
because he's never used the F word so many times as he does in the Lantern show. Oh yeah, I did see something like that. Oh,
it's for the Lantern show because I remember that interview. He sure did say that.
Yeah. Yeah. If Billy Bob shows up, I'm laughing. Landman. Oh man. Travis said, when you see the hotel sign, all the colors on it, yellow is the only one that glows. Sinestro may be killing whoever the Lantern who has died. And I've heard Alan Scott. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, see, but then you're connecting like a Lantern who's not part of the core. Like you're introducing like a Green Lantern that's not a Green Lantern core, and then you have the Green Lantern core. I don't hate it. I'm just not a big fan of it. I was never a big fan of Alan Scott. You know, his daughter's cool, you know, like, but, you know, it's just, I mean, but that'd be interesting. You know, maybe they're trying to figure out who killed Alan Scott.
Yeah, I was always pretty indifferent when it came to Alan Scott. So
Got boring. It's like magic. I'm like, shit about magic. Oh man, but yeah. See what else we got. Just kind of going through a bunch of stuff. Yellowstone's a kitty documentary. I saw that. It made me laugh. Oh man, there's a bad guy for saying does the center. So Watchmen is amazing. It was such a great show.
It was really good.
Second sideways. Yeah, I can't say it was a bad trailer, but I can't say it was a good trailer. It was just. It just looked like a cop trailer. Like I wasn't. It just looked like an HBO.
No, I was saying, as a trailer, it's not good. I don't think it's a good trailer. It doesn't mean it's not going to be a great show.
Yeah,
it can have a great show, but I don't think the trailer did what it's supposed to do for Green Lantern.
Yeah. If they said this was the next season of True Detective, I would have been like, "Oh, cool." Like, you know, like that's what I would have been like. But now you're saying, "Oh, this is the trailer for Green Lantern." And I was like, okay, I guess.
Why?
You know, yeah. I'm Sheriff Hell, and this is Deputy John. That's basically how it is. Oh man, yeah. Too crappy. Nah, see. I don't think it's like. It's not like crappy cops. It looks fine. It looks fine. Yeah, it looks. Okay, you know. So definitely not feeling it. The one who played the mother in Ozark is in it as well.
Laura Linney, she's in this.
Is she? Was she in the trailer? I don't know if I saw her.
I didn't see her.
Yeah,
I know the sheriff was Kelly MacDonald from Train Spotting and No Country for Old Men. She played Josh Brolin's wife in that movie.
Yeah,
I definitely saw her.
Yeah, so she acts like a B girl boss after watching when Hal said it's the way she hates me, making it seem like how. I mean, they definitely had. It looks like they had some kind of relationship. I mean, you're going a little much into details there, but they definitely had a relationship. Yeah,
he did it wrong and she didn't appreciate it or something to that.
And
effect.
Hal's in the comic book, Hal's not known to be a good person to be dating, you know, because what's her name? Oh my god, or a brain fart. She becomes the other Lantern. I can't remember, but like her love, she half the time she hates him, half the time she loves him. He's like, yeah, he's a dick, but I love him, but he's an asshole.
Sounds like Baby Boy.
Yeah, she's not. Oh, she's not in the trailer. Okay, yeah, but all right, yeah, kind of whatever. Now I can go watch everyone else. What their reactions are.
I do see that she's in an undisclosed role. Laura Linney from Ozark. Paula Patton's going to be in it also.
Which I can see. All those things are going to be fine, but none of that stuff, nothing from this trailer made me excited. So I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. But I also don't hate anything I saw. Like, it's not like I'm going to go to revolt against it. Like, no, it's terrible. Just a trailer's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to increase your want to see it. And that's not what it did.
Yep, it did not. It did not. I was really hoping to get somebody in the Green Lantern suit. You know, now with knowing that as like an actual construct Green Lantern suit, not one that you have to put on. You know, like that's what I want to see. And I wonder if that's what they're doing. Old school. He wears old school suits. That's kind of like a fighter pilot space suit. And then John is like, oh, I'm the new and shiny. Like
he's to bring it to the new world. The new.
You know, he's gonna have. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. So. We'll see. Like you guys all said, you know, the showrunners, I like them all for the most part. You know, they did some messed up shit that I don't like, but for the most part, I like what they're doing. We ain't watched the show, so anything about the show, I've been getting that information. Okay. So Ace is the inside man with all that stuff. All right, let's get ready for the boys. See how this all ends. Do we get Superman? Do we get live action Superman versus Homelander? Oh God, man! You know how many people would get pissed off because in the comic, Superman gets his ass kicked. I'm sorry, Superman gets his ass kicked by Homelander.
Oh, there'll be a revolt then.
Yeah, in the comic,
you
Superman
him so weak. It's crazy.
Yeah, he gets like one good punch on Homelander. That's about it. Yeah. We're gonna do it next, man. Honestly, I'm gonna take it like that.
Dude, you are all about this Brendan Fraser trailer.
It better be a good trailer, man. It better be like the best World War II trailer I've ever seen.
Jesus,
because especially right now, I'm
just let him. If he likes it, that's fine. But
no. Me personally, I'm kind of really dumb. But we'll check it out. Because I do love Brendan Fraser. I do love him. So we'll check it out.
I have no problem because people like what they like. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. It's not necessarily like I'm gonna want to watch the trailer, but I'm not gonna downplay your like of it. No. So, no.
And I know, and we said we're gonna watch it today, so we're definitely gonna watch it. But I want to watch The Boys. I am way more excited about The Boys. So, but it's on there. We're gonna do it. We'll watch them. Because after this, we only got really Cross to talk about, which I want to talk about Cross. Because for the most part, I liked it.
Yeah, same.
For the most part, I liked it.
There's some things I don't like. So there's a lot of things I did. It was very interesting. It's probably one of my favorite ones I've seen this season.
Yeah, there's one part, and I'm pretty sure you guys have the same. There's one part where things happen, and I'm like, what? It was like, yeah. No, but we'll get into that. So many superhero shows this year. Tony, it's insane, and they're all on Amazon.
But it's coming more. It's coming out. I mean, we got Daredevil coming. We got a lot of stuff still coming, guys.
Yeah, Daredevil, Invincible, The Boys, Lanterns is coming. Oh man, a bunch of stuff. All right. I've never seen The Boys, so it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's more than a lot.
It's
There's
more-
a lot, and then there's the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like here's a lot. Here's the limit, and then here's the boys. It's just
Exactly. Don't go past this level, and then they go past the level habitually.
Yeah. Oh man, ain't that what we wanted? Yeah, yeah. You know, for better or for worse, it's stuff to talk about at the very least. Yeah. It says, yeah, collector, do not watch The Boys with your mom. No. Oh my God, do not watch it with your mom.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not a family friendly show. I'll say that much.
To say the least.
Yeah. Scrap the Boys Mexico. Who knows what happens? There's like 4 spin-offs that they plan on doing. But all right, let's check out this trailer and then we'll talk about it. Hopefully not for 30 minutes. All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one is The Boys final season trailer. So we're coming up to the end, and yeah, kind of curious to see how the show ends it, because I don't think it's going to end how the comic book ends. But
can it?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. But let's check out this trailer, and then we'll talk about it.
My power is absolute. At heights no one's even dreamed of. But I have a bigger destiny.
Oh, praise be. And what is it?
All right, let's get to work, yeah?
We think that Homelander is looking for the V1.
It's Vought's first iteration of Compound V. If Homelander got his hands on some, he'd be immortal.
We need to run while we can, however we can.
No, we hit him with the virus while it still works and kill every fucking suit on the planet.
I need you, Father. Did you fuck me?
What?
Is this some kind of incest thing?
No.
Then what the fuck is this?
We need to prepare America for my ascension.
You want a bus now? Well, if you can't beat him, join him. Then fucking beat him.
This is our last chance. The only thing we have left is hope.
That's beta male shit, bro. War, am I right?
Those who seek to destroy me, the non-believers and backstabbers. I offer oblivion.
You guys are friends?
You talk.
Okay. Was it just me?
No, I was like,
it said go.
I didn't see nothing past
Yeah,
go.
it froze.
Just
I didn't see anything past go.
Same.
Well, things go through. Yeah, I'm like, hopefully you guys are all seeing it, because I ain't seeing.
Because you didn't say nothing. I was confused. I was like, so is it still going? I'm not going to sit there ruin all this because I have no idea for the.
I was trying to bring up the stream, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to crash anything. I'm gonna watch the first episode of The Boys later tonight.
The only thing we have left is hope.
That's beta male shit, bro. War, am I right?
Those who seek to destroy me, the and non-believers and backstabbers.
About him.
I offer oblivion.
You guys are friends?
You talk.
April 8th.
I feel like I had to watch it again from the beginning because now I'm like, I didn't get the full experience.
Oh man, this is a good trailer. You know? I forgot about what's his name, Ryan. Completely forgot about him.
Yeah, totally forgot about him.
That's funny.
Him sitting in the president's office, that was nuts.
Mm-hmm. I'm behind in the series. The last season was pretty good.
Yeah, I pretty much like them all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like I'm ready. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it all ends. I'm really curious because it seems like part of the story they're trying to do comic book stuff with Butcher, but then they're doing new TV stuff with Homelander. So I'm kind of curious to see how it all blends together. So
yeah, and I think 5 seasons is like a good enough run for this show. I think that I always respect when showrunners like know when enough is enough.
Time to get out. It's no longer need.
And it really does give me that like culmination of everything that's come before it vibe with this trailer. So I'm hoping for a wrap up that really does things justice and leaves me with a sense of satisfaction. I always really curious to see where they go with Butcher on this season, because I've always liked like the anti-hero vibes that they've given him from the beginning, and Carl Urban's just so great to watch in the role. He's probably my favorite character to watch, and even the character arcs with people like A-Train, you know, like I think they've done really, really good with making him, you know, like an antagonist to kind of anti-heroic to more heroic. So I'm looking for payoff there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a show that I've been consistently satisfied and happy with each season. So I'm hoping I get the same with this. And you know, I thought the last season of Gen V was just okay, but I'm curious to see how they tie that in too. You know, because you know, they implied with the season finale of that they were likely to play a part in this final season.
Yeah, they showed up. Like Tony said,
Jordan.
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah, I caught that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
That was Ryan, right?
When the red eyes is
with the red eyes. Okay,
yeah.
I was like, oh, was that was it Sam or whatever his name is?
No,
but that's Ryan. Yeah. Okay, curious. What about you, Brian? What you think?
I think it might have too many characters in it for us to have. Like, I think it might need more than what it has to try to finish a season like this, because it's very ambitious. There's a lot more. They're adding more to it too. It's very ambitious to think you're going to be able to finish this, and I don't know. I don't want to feel like it's rushed.
Yeah, no, I get that. It always seems obligatory, to like cram everything, including the kitchen sink, into the final season, right?
Well, I mean, you have a story. So when you have something that has its own story in itself, you want to do it justice. So that part I understand. I think that's important if you really care about certain things. Yeah, if you care about it, you want to make sure you hit the main points. And now they've had so many characters that they've added to it. They're adding more characters to it. They're trying to finish the story. So I almost feel like you need to have a movie after all these episodes. It seems like that's where we need to go. I'm not sure that's what's going to happen. And that if it doesn't, does that make it underwhelming for me? I don't know. I mean, and there's nothing about this trailer. This is a trailer. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of actions, giving you a lot of information about stuff that's happening. Good trailer. Doesn't mean I'm going to like the show because it's so much to do. And I don't want it to be rushed.
Yeah. For me, I really don't care about any of the other characters as much as I care about Homelander and Butcher. You know, I'm expecting certain things to happen with with a lot of characters, but really there's a really good chance, like kind of what Brian said there, that they rush and they kind of just put some of those other characters they're there, but nothing happens to them. Kind of
they're out doing another thing. They're fighting each other or something to that effect. So you don't have to worry about them. They're there, but they're not important. But will that feel rushed because they've done this idea that they've added all these characters to it when they didn't need to?
Yeah. Yeah. It could work as long as those characters all serve a purpose for Butcher and Homelander. You know, like all those need to be funneled into this is how it's going to affect these two characters. You know, because that's the story. You know, even Ryan. You know, Ryan. You know, is a new character. And it's like even his story needs to affect those two characters. You know.
Yeah.
You know, and so far it has. You know,
it has. Yes, I mean that's what it's supposed to be. So it has.
Yeah, yeah. So but yeah, I mean, so I looked up. There's 8 episodes.
So that's a lot to do in 8 episodes, even the hour-long episodes. And I feel like that the last one has to be a movie. And if it's like a movie last one, then they could get a lot of information done.
Yeah, like if they go an hour and a half, you know, I can see something like that. Kind of what Tony's saying. You know, long finale. And then we got the king of bad takes, Anzo.
Exactly, 100%. You know,
Anzo.
The fact that we already say the king of bad takes, and we know it's Anzo. We mean, didn't have to say a name, didn't say nothing. King of bad. Hey, Anzo got in here. Who knew?
Well, but yeah, you know, I'm kind of like Brandman. Like all the seasons have been pretty good. I didn't hate any season. There's been some bumps along the road for sure, but overall I've been like pretty satisfied with the show. So I'm really curious to, I mean, this is another show where after the first season I went and, you know, found the comic books and read the comic books because I'm like, I want to know how this goes. but for me, it's like they changed a lot of it. So you know, and where like Invincible, it seems like they're going pretty steady with what the story in the comic book is for the most part. This is like the opposite of like, yeah, it's there. We'll do some stuff, but they're definitely doing their own thing, which works better, I think. Which works better. But yeah. Also, over on our Vert, we got a bunch of what was that? Ballo Gaming dropping a bunch of jewels. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up on StreamYard, so we can't show it off, but I see it over there. Thank you. But yeah, you guys got anything else with this one?
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, excited to see this when it comes, you know, this is going to be awesome. I mean, we've been watching this for such a long time. I know. You know, I wanted to end well. I don't want to say at the end of this, after I spent all this time, that this doesn't hit the way it should.
Yeah.
And that's concerning. And you can't just assume things are going to happen. You have to be honest and say that this was good or this was not good, because storytelling takes this stuff. So if you're going to do something for storytelling's sake and you're going to spend 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 5 seasons to doing it, then it needs to hit. You need to have a great ending.
Don't Game of Thrones me. Don't Game of Thrones me. That's all I ask.
Don't throw me though. Don't do it.
Oh, what's the other one that had a bad ending that no one liked? Sopranos.
Yeah.
Sopranos. Everyone complained about that ending. So don't do that. Don't do that, but we'll see. Yeah, but it was April 8th all the way to May 20th. I saw was the finale. So see how it all ends. So if you want to come and join, yeah, all spring. So if you want to come and see our reactions, us breaking down each episode, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come and join us when we talk about this show and the finale live, and be part of the chat with us. But we want to hear from you guys with this trailer. Leave a comment. Let us know. Did you see any parts in it where you were like, "Oh, that's awesome," or you kind of worried? So let us know. Chit chat in the comment section. But anybody in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night. All right. I think the teaser was better. I think the teaser was better. You know, because you had more Homelander doing Homelander shit, and you're just like, oh, he's gonna tear shit up. Here, it's more. There's a lot more Butcher. I think
you saw a lot more Soldier Boy.
I'm kind of curious to see how he plays. Like, why does he need his dad? You know, and also when they announced Jared Padalecki as Soldier Boy, I was like, oh, why, man? Because in the comic book, he's not like this.
No, you're
Jensen Ackles. Jensen Ackles. I'm sorry, wrong Supernatural. Wrong Supernatural guy.
Padalecki's in here too.
Yeah, he's in this new season. He's in this one, yeah. But yeah, no, Jensen Ackles. Once they said he's Soldier Boy, I was like worried. I was like, oh no. What is he doing? But then they completely changed his character. Completely. Like, name alone is the only thing that this character has in common with the comic books. Yeah.
Well, they've done it. They've taken a lot of liberties, and that's
a lot.
Fair to say.
A lot.
Do you think the liberties they've taken from the graphic novel versus the show are for the better?
Only because you don't want people knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know if it's for the better. It works for the show. It works for what the show is doing. You know, because the book was doing its story, and it was leading to certain things. This one is leading to different things. You know, so I don't want to say it's better, but it's definitely its own thing, and I don't mind it. You know. Because I had issues with the comic book, you know, with things, especially towards the end, you know, and I wonder if I'm gonna have some issues with how this kind of ends, you know, but we'll see. I'm kind of like Brian, like, please don't break my heart.
Don't ruin it. That's all we say. I mean, you've done such a good job with these shows, and we followed you the entire time. Just don't mess it up, man.
Spin-offs and everything. We it's 2 seasons of Gen V?
Yep.
2.
Yeah. They said I would say yes or no. The twin clone thing was stupid, so I don't think they could do that in this. Yeah. But I don't know how they're gonna end it. This one. Yeah, the once you found out who Black Noir was, I was so disappointed in the comic book. I'm like, really? That's what we're doing? Like, this shit's just stupid. And then to the point where it didn't even make sense with Homelander. So it was like, so Homelander went fucking crazy and did Homelander shit because he was told he did these things, even he doesn't remember doing these things, but there's pictures of him doing these things. But yeah, that whole ending was just like, what? You know, it was very comic booky kind of shit. You know, it's very comic booky, and you know, this one, them, you know, fairly early on saying like, no, this is who Black Noir is. You know, you're like, oh, okay, so what are they gonna do? So I think the show could end better than the book. Could. We'll see. Yeah. Have you ever guys seen the TV show Homeland with Claire Danes?
Yeah, Homeland was awesome.
Homeland. I looking at it, I seen the poster a lot, but I never watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm thinking Homeland and Homelander are very different though. Just taking a guess.
Good guess.
Taking a guess.
Final decision on the timing of D.
But if you watch the first episode, Collector, let us know. But it is it's an
There's a
intense
lot.
show.
Wow, a lot of death you're gonna have. Oh my goodness.
I would say a lot of gore, a lot of sex stuff. You know, I want to say sex, but a lot of sex stuff. It's just like Brian said, it's like there's like holy shit, that's a lot, and then there's the boys. You know, yeah. And the comic book was like that too. Was very much like that. Yeah.
Comic book is worse.
So, the comic book, yeah, it gets into some rapey shit for sure. And also, one thing now, like looking back at it, everyone bitches about race swapping. I never heard one person bitch about the Deep being race swap. In the comic, it's a black dude. Granted, he's in like a scuba suit, so you never really see him that often, you know. But it was a black dude in the comics, you know.
Yeah, and you know, heck, they do the same thing with A-Train. You know, in the comics, he's
They switched those two.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, we'll see. But it works. It works. Because I like what they did with A-Train, and then with his backstory, the Deep is a douchebag. You know, that guy. I can't think of the actor. He's so good at playing this douchebag kind of guy.
Chase Crawford.
The guy who swims. They made him a white guy instead of a black guy, and the guy that runs fast. They made him a black guy instead of a white guy.
Oh man, yeah. Say that all the time. Yeah. They're just doing it. Think all we know why people complain about that. Yeah, exactly. Hope you guys like the trailer. I think the movie's gonna be really good. Okay. Check it out. I said just any line that you think shouldn't be crossed. Not only is it crossed, it's crossed 3 times. Yeah. They spit on the line and cross it and
then rub their nuts on it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. They do pretty interesting death scenes for sure. Some of the way that people die, you're like, oh, I never thought a person could die like that.
You're possibly a good person.
Yeah. There's no good people in the show. FYI. Yeah, I was gonna say then they teabag the line. Like imagine if Deep was, I think he said Deep was black doing all that stuff he does.
Oh,
yeah,
good
yeah,
Lord.
black people would lose it.
Good Lord.
Could be. Yeah. But oh man, that's gonna be a fun one.
Watch that. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Crazy to think it's just around the corner. What, 4 weeks?
About
Just
3
a
weeks.
little over 4 weeks.
About 3 weeks.
3?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, 3-4 weeks. Yeah.
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 And there's so much. Oh, because we got Daredevil coming out this month. We got Invincible coming out this month, and then we got C2E2 this month.
Yep.
And then The Boys. You know,
it's like
you
boom,
know,
boom, stuff in succession.
Yeah.
But Mario the week after.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be intense.
Oh yeah.
All right. Wow. the stuff with the octopus was something. That would it was something. It was funny.
The anger that would come from the community would be epic.
Yeah. If they made him just like a black guy, if they did exactly what they did in the comics, like they made that look where it's just a dude in a deep diver suit, maybe it wouldn't be as bad because you really don't see who it is for a lot of it, you know. But I like what they did here where they made him look like Aquaman, you know. It was like, you know, that worked better.
Which hits. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. All right. And Shadow of Maw. Yeah. Damn. That's coming out soon too. Which I got to read the comic because I know the comic is a prelude to the show. So going tomorrow to pick up my big ass stack. So on the app I use, it tells you the estimated cost of what your weekly pull list is. I mean, yours is probably way more than mine was, but I'm talking like $100.
$175.
Damn.
I don't spend that much money on myself on nothing.
Yeah,
I'm doing $175. It's terrible.
Yeah, and that's not including like all the exclusives, because this like these aren't $5.99. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, all right, let's check out Pressure. Brendan Fraser.
Pressure coming down on me.
Go.
Coming down on
me. That Ivy? Yeah, that's Ivy. Well, kind of, but for all intents and purposes,
I was gonna say no, it's not. But then I said, "Nah, I'm not gonna say that." But then you said kinda. So
it's not her. That makes sense.
Only to me. Only to me. That makes sense.
Yeah. But then you have you have Zatanna. So like Zatanna's awesome. She's just like fucking goth rock with big boobs, magic shit, fucking around with Wonder Woman. Like she's a badass too. So yeah. All right. Let's check this one out. Where we at? Let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome, Spoiler Kings. We got another trailer reaction for you guys tonight. This one is the new Brendan Fraser movie. This one's Pressure. It's been out for a little while. We've been meaning to watch it, so eventually we got around to making sure we check it out. But let's watch it and see what we're in for. Is he going to win another Academy Award?
The final decision on the timing of D-Day will be mine, and mine alone.
Call General Eisenhower.
Tiger was a training op, dress rehearsal for D-Day. They walked right into it. One mistake. Just that one mistake.
Ike, you have to stop doing this to yourself. What's done is done.
Group Captain Dr. James Stagg, here at the express request of General Eisenhower.
Do we have a date yet for the invasion's out?
D-Day is in 61 hours from now. This is the largest seaborne invasion in history. Fate of the war, thousands of lives hinge on this. I need a forecast. Churchill tells me you're the best meteorologist in the country.
Get me the latest readings from every single base within 2,000 miles of Normandy. The invasion's confirmed for Monday.
Oh, they won't like this.
We are faced with a succession of 2 aggressive storms.
Are you absolutely certain?
D-Day will be calm and sunny.
I couldn't disagree with that more.
If D-Day is cancelled, we will lose this war.
The final decision on the timing of D-Day will be mine, and mine alone.
If you invade tomorrow, they're going to be washed away.
300,000 men with families that they may never see again. Why should I trust you?
We must face the facts! The facts, however frightening they may be!
If we delay,
The enemy will be ready and waiting. They'll slaughter every single last one of us.
the storms that I'm talking about are real, and the wrath of nature is real.
Okay. I mean,
It looks-
I could go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Tim,
I was
please.
like, I can see another nomination for Brendan Fraser.
Which I'd be happy if it does, because I'm all for anything that bigs up Brendan Fraser. I've always thought he was the man. And when it comes to war movies, I think they're either really, really amazing and memorable, or they're just okay. I think this one looks like it might kind of fall into the former category. At least I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because for me, when war movies land, they really land, and that compacted with not only Brendan Fraser but Damian Lewis, who I really, really like too, from Succession. Wait, he was on Succession, right? I'm thinking of something. I might be thinking of.
Wasn't he in Homeland? We just brought it up.
He was in Homeland.
Yeah.
I might be having my wires crossed with what HBO Max show that he was on, but no, I like the people that are involved with it, and it looks Billions. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
That was it.
Yeah, that's the one. My bad. But yeah, it looks like it could be a good one. I'm hoping. So yeah, pretty solid trailer, I thought. Yeah. I was I was fearing it might kind of fall flat, because this was the first really I had heard of the movie when Collector had mentioned it a couple weeks ago. But
yeah, I didn't really get a lot of
I wasn't hearing
talking about.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing too much besides that. So yeah. Hope it's good. Looks like it could be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Brian? What you think?
I'm all World War II out.
I understand.
It doesn't. I mean, good, bad, or indifferent doesn't matter. Just tired of the same. I mean, from now we're talking about the meteorologist, the weatherman. This is what we're talking about now. And then bro, I'm just done. Maybe it could be good, it could be not, and I don't need to talk about this anymore. That's not what my focus is going to be on. Just can't. From every angle. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just, hey, the weather might be bad. Another person gonna say, hey, the wood. We gotta check out the wood that we're talking about for these boats. Like, I'm just like, come on, man. I mean, look, I've had every iteration of things coming from this World War II, and I don't know if I want more of it. Just importance doesn't mean I need more movies of it. Like that doesn't mean that I need, like, slavery happened for 400 years. I don't want the books to go away, but I don't need more movies on it. There's things that I don't necessarily need. I don't necessarily need a movie about all the time. I'm just done.
Yeah.
I don't like want the war that we're in now. I don't want to talk about the war we did 100 years ago. I don't want to talk about war that we did 80 years ago. I'm kind of just over it.
You want the entertainment to be entertainment.
Well, I don't want to go back to this war again. And I love history. I want more. I like history a lot. I'm tired of the movies going back to that same thing over and over and over again, because I've seen it. I'm going to guess World War I and World War II. I'm going to guess 13, 14 movies. That's on the light side. So it's like, do I need another one? And the idea literally just said to me, this is about the weather. This can ruin everything. We can lose the war.
Which is interesting.
Which makes sense. But do I care about the weather? Do I want a whole movie about the weather when I know what the hell's going on in World War II? It's D-Days is important, but we're gonna look at from every aspect. I'm out. I'm done. It could be a great movie. It could be one of the Oscar movies. It could be whatever. I'm done. I'm moving out. I'm World War II out.
Yeah, and I think especially for our generation because of the video games.
Mhm.
You know,
Modern
that also too.
Warfare.
All the Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, all the video games. So like, you know, especially like when we were in, you know, college, you know, and right out of college and stuff like that. It was like, you know, that's when that's all it was all World War II games, you know. So, you know, plus the movies and stuff like that. And it's kind of like the biggest thing, you know, biggest war they always talk about, you know, for obvious reasons.
And it matters. I mean, and it matters.
Yeah, you're not saying it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just
yeah.
I'm tapping out, guys.
Yeah.
You know, I'm done. You know, I don't need any more.
Awesome.
That's all.
Although I see it probably doesn't show up. So Collector, you put like I don't play Call of Duty anymore, which is fine. I haven't played it in a long time, but it put the little copyright R on there. Did you do that? Because that's interesting. Or did like Facebook or YouTube was like, oh no, copyright it.
So
that's interesting. But
yeah. World War II movies.
It's
the list.
Thousands.
So Saving Private Ryan, Downfall, Letters to Ujima, Enemy at the Gate, Fury, Hacksaw Ridge, Schindler's List, Dunkirk, Thin Red Line, Empire of the Sun, Life is Beautiful, All's Quiet on the Western Front, Inglourious Bastards, Come and See, Flags of Our Fathers, The Pianist, Greyhound, Operation Mincemeat, Black Book. There's like 30 more. There's 30 more. It goes on. Son of Saul, Atonement, you know, The Forgotten Battle, Unbroken, Landmine. Yeah, I can go on and on. I'm just, bruh.
Isn't that U571? Is that's with John Paxton?
There's
Bill Paxton?
literally 30 more movies on this list.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean, it's what's his name? The guy you just said, wasn't he in a World War II? Wasn't he in was it Band of Brothers?
Band of Brothers, yep.
Yeah. He was in another World War II thing, you know, which also Band of Brothers was good too, but yeah.
Imitation Game, Jojo Rabbit.
Schindler's not a war movie, but it's a World War II
World War II based movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff is I'm just done. And you looked at it from you imagine
it's literally from every angle.
A diamond, like all these edges, and we've seen it from every single angle. And now this one is about the weather. Doesn't matter how good of a story it is in my mind. I'm like, I've seen all this stuff.
Pearl Harbor. I think there's a few Pearl Harbors movies.
Like there's so many more. Like I could have went
there's a lot of those too.
On Defiance, Valkyrie, you know, it's just so The Darkest Hour.
Well, yeah, it's the guy who did The Darkest Hour did this one.
You know, Enemy Lines. Talk about Pearl Harbor, Patton, like Atone. God, I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm just saying that's like 50 movies.
It's got to be how many World War II movies are there? There's no exact single count of World War II movies, but Wikipedia comprehensive list suggests there's well over 1,300 to 1,500 plus feature films globally. So I don't know if that.
And that's not. But that's not saying this is not important. It's not saying that doesn't look good. I'm just
holy shit. 200 movies were produced in Hollywood during the war. 200 movies.
Jesus.
From 1942 to 45. That's stupid. Yes. By the end of the war, there's 300 films existed. Over 200 films were in both of the 1950s, 1960s. Modern day production slowed, remained high. Well, over 150 films produced in the 2000s, and dozens more in the decades since. Yeah, so just 180 in the 2000s.
180 in the 2000s, guys.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy.
You know, when I say that, I'm not saying it looks like a bad movie. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying I'm tapped out.
Yeah, which I get that. I'm very much like this, especially with real world stuff. But Hollywood knows, man. I mean, they made 200 movies while the war was going on, which is crazy.
It's probably because it made money.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. World War II makes money. It makes money because you have so much history. Obviously, the whole world, is involved. So you have a lot of history, a lot of different, things to talk about and stuff like this. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know, like, there was this giant storm right before D-Day. That's new to me, so, by looking at it from all angles, I guess you kind of learn new stuff, I guess, but like, it doesn't change the fact of D-Day still, so, I mean, it looks cool. It's probably going to do pretty well in the box office, considering, it didn't get a lot of marketing, because it is World War II. It's World War II, which has its fans, and then it's Brendan Fraser, which has his fans. So a lot of people are gonna go support both. So
and that's fair,
but
100% fair.
Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't look like a bad movie. It looks good. Brandon Fraser looks awesome. Like the dude is really showing he is more than just like George of the Jungle.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
he is an actor.
chops. He's shown
Yeah,
he's like this now, but
yeah, so, but yeah, but I'm there with you, Brian. I'm like, I just want to bitch about lanterns and Superman. Like, and not be reminded of real world, even if it is just for a little bit,
It's not for a little bit though. You said 180 and 20.
No, I was like
skip years.
Yeah. No, I was like just for a few hours, just not be reminded of the horrors of the real world and stuff like that.
Can you imagine every year there's 8 World War II movies? That's what it breaks down to.
Yeah.
180 divided by 26 is every year.
Yeah.
There's 7 or 8 World War II movies.
Yeah. I mean, we got one that was it the Nolan movie? Oppenheimer?
Yeah, Oppenheimer.
That was huge. So yeah. But like there's always one in the Oscars and award season. There's always one, kind of floating around. But well, trailer wise, it looks good. Especially if you're into it. I think you're gonna really love. If you love World War II, you're gonna really like this because this gets into the weeds of it. Like the stuff that you might not have known.
Of decisions I had to make because if they made the wrong decision, you lose the war 100%. But I've also saw the reason for the war. I've also seen the war. I've seen on both sides. I've seen it's a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot.
Yeah. But like I said, Hollywood's good for two things, man. World War II movies are always going to happen, and slave movies are always going to happen.
Yep.
It's just what it is.
And I will tap out on both of those. Has nothing to do about what we're talking about. With race. It has nothing to do with anything else. It has a lot to do with I don't need that anymore. I don't necessarily want that anymore, and I don't want to forget either. I don't want to say like I need to forget either, because that's a problem you have to have with these type of things. But
that's very real world shit. Trying to erase history.
Exactly, because they will try to erase history. So I'm not trying to say. I'm just saying right now I'm tapped out. If you give me 5 years from now and then you release another one, I probably go watch it. But I just saw 5 in the last three years of big movies from big companies, from big ones. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're talking about this and making all these damn movies, and we're in a time period that seems like we didn't learn nothing.
You can turn on your TV and watch the next movie being made in 5 years. Yeah. Well, I hope we're here in 5 years. Collected, that's a good point. It's a very good point, man.
No, but honestly, the way this is going, it's very similar to where it has always been. Like you're doomed to repeat it. But it's not like you're learning anything from it because, as I said, we said 180 in 26 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not in the world, in Hollywood. Come on, guys.
We got to figure 200 in a span of 3 years while it's happening. That's crazy. I'm sure a lot of those were like lower budget and obviously kind of
100%, yeah.
But I mean, good looking trailer. If you're into it, I think it looks good. I think you're gonna enjoy the World War II stuff. So if you're one of those World War II fanatics, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. But
it's like it's well written, well done, well thought out, and well acted. Everything. You can use the same scenes.
Visuals really good.
You can use the same scenes.
Yeah,
there's been a lot of people that have these great scenes. And Normandy's going to look like Normandy. Like all these things are going to be things you can reuse. So I'm just saying, there's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot. Oh man, but yeah, I think that's about it for this one. But
I think we left out the movie 1917 also, right?
1917.
Yeah, I didn't say all of them because if we keep on going, we'll be here forever.
You pull out the scrolls and it is like it keeps rolling. Yeah, but if you're into it, let us know. Leave a comment. Like I said, it looks good. But just let us know if you're gonna go check it out. Let us know if you're a Brendan Fraser fan. Let us know if I hope he wins another award. I'd give that man all the awards. But we appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us on the replay. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, let us know what you thought about this trailer. But we appreciate everyone in the live chat. You guys are going off in the live chat. We're gonna bring that up right now, so you guys stick around and we're gonna get to all those comments. Yeah, and I don't like Collector. We're not like dogging the movie. Like the movie I thought it looks good. It looks really good. It's just I need a breather. I need a breather for Real World because I just found out. It might be a little bit older news, but I just found out the other day that in the military like school kind of stuff, like they are no longer teaching about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yep,
they're like,
I heard about that too.
Done. I don't know how far back that's gone. I'm assuming fairly recently, but they said like, nope, pull that out of the curriculum. We're not teaching that. I was like, damn.
I'm just tired, man.
Yeah. What's up, Mama Bear? Mama Bear said all those movies and your country still didn't recognize the warning signs. 100%.
We still not looking at it right now. Right now. Come on, man. Ain't no damn sense.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I saw a guy respond to a comment he had, and the comment was it almost made my mind blow up. Where the comment was like, "Oh, Luke is a Republican, and the Empire is a socialist empire." What? And it's just
wow.
Because and it's it's so interesting how people like want to interject yourself into the story, which is a very normal thing to do. I'm not saying like you don't want to do that. Luke is supposed to be like the person you want to attach to, but if you're saying like he's the Republican, and then the Empire is socialism, I mean, you're trying to, I think you're trying to rewrite the story a little bit to fit your views instead of the story, telling you what it is.
Like this summer, we're gonna
Daily
have
Wire,
a story by Daily Wire will tell you why the real slaves were the slave owners to the government who took their land and made them pay taxes. Come see some racist ass title. Like this is where we're going. Like
is that the new Jonathan Majors movie?
Like this is where we could be going to. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, bro, I'm done.
Yeah. The Empire is Germany back in the day. Like, he even George Lucas said it's America. It's also American. It's the bigger empires. It's Nazi Germany. It's America. And then Luke is part of the rebellion. The rebellion is like the little guys. It's not yeah. I mean, he literally came out and said something close to that. The interview with him and Avatar Titanic guy
James Cameron,
like their little conversation that they had was like pretty good, and he tells them, he's like, yeah, no, look, the Empire are not like good guys, but also but it's just how people want to put their beliefs into what they see, even though like what they see they have to like rewrite it, and that's scary. That's scary because that means you're not media literate. Like you should be able to look at something and be like, oh shit, that goes against what I believe or what I think, but that's what it's trying to say. That's what it's trying to do. It doesn't mean you have to like convert whatever you are, to fit the movie, but you also need to see what the movie is trying to say, and that's a big issue. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I saw him say that. Yeah. I said, just came across my line from Google, the rapping screen. Yeah. Side note: the Voltron movie is now reported aiming for a 2027 window. Is it a movie now?
It's a movie. It never had a release date anyway, so I'm not too upset about that. I don't even think they ever announced a release date.
I thought they were gonna make it a TV show, or did they flip back to?
I think it was always a movie from the beginning, if I'm not mistaken.
Was there?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up, Lawrence? They could be trash.
Honestly, I don't really have any high hopes for it. Especially with how little and how secretive they're being about it.
It's not.
It was a good trailer. It was a good.
It's a good trailer.
It's gonna win a bunch of awards. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we didn't say we disliked it.
Yeah,
said that.
it's just the topic.
Mm-hmm.
The topic is just it's a lot. I think for
seems like
us
what the movies are doing right now. This is all they're doing.
It was a good trailer though. It was like Brendan Fraser was awesome visually. Looked great.
Questions that you never thought about. I mean,
yeah. Although I kind of like laugh. I was like, wait, the weather? It's like, I mean, it's interesting because obviously, as the person making the decision, you want to make sure everything's perfect. And if one dude's saying like, oh shit, there's a fucking hurricane that's gonna happen the day you're gonna go on your boats. It's interesting, but it's not what I expected. I didn't expect a weather problem when talking D-Day, but it makes sense, but it was a good trailer. It was a really good trailer. I'm actually surprised because of how many people love World War II films and how many people love Brendan Fraser that it's not getting more like publicity. It's not getting more marketing. Like that's what I'm kind of more surprised for because it looks like a good, well done, well acted World War II movie. How is it not like playing 100 times on the TV, like every commercial break? Why it should be on YouTube all the time. This is the first trailer I watched of it. And it's been out for a couple weeks at this point.
That's crazy, guys. That's crazy work.
So it's streaming. Said it was always going to be a movie. They were debating if it was going to be theatrical or streaming. Okay. Yeah, looking forward to it. He's like, oh wait, she's Gundam. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, both not good. Should be Japanese cast. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't hate if it's all Japanese cast, but just because it came from Japan, doesn't necessarily mean it should all be like a good example is One Piece. Like One Piece, written by a Japanese dude, all Japan, but all those characters are worldwide. They're different. Like Luffy's 100% Brazilian, like even in the anime, like yeah, you had all these like characters from different areas, like Zoro's obviously Japanese, but well, what's up? Just got off my Marvel Rivals, and I'm like, ugh. That's why I stopped playing those games, man. Like, I never picked up Marvel Rivals because I don't like my blood pressure being high. Because Marvel Rivals is exactly Overwatch, and boy, Overwatch would piss me off to no extent. When people wouldn't play right, when there's some shit people would be throwing, oh bro, I would get so fucked. I'm like, you're fucking up my like platinum. I'm trying to maintain platinum status, and people are throwing, bro. So I was like, no, Marvel Rivals looks cool. It's exactly like Overwatch, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stick to my single player games. Bro, you have no idea, man. There's video of me on my channel of me probably like raging out. It's some fucking Junkrat guy just killed the whole thing. Ugh. Yeah, I was pissed.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna run in the washroom.
Go for it. He comes
Then we
back.
can do cross.
Yeah, we'll do cross. Man, Makinu should be leading Gundam. Which is Makinu? Makinu is the actor that plays Zoro. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's great. He's great. He's great. But I know he's like a martial artist dude, ain't he?
I think he is a martial artist. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll ever do Gundam, like just hypothetically, say the Voltron movie does land and it actually is good. It could be. I hope. Because I like I like most of the actors in it. Henry Cavill, Sterling K. Brown.
Some newbies, some newer people too.
A lot of newer people. So we're gonna see. Like I said, I hope it's good, but the delay for some reason in the back of my mind, I knew we weren't gonna see it for a while. I kind of felt like we wouldn't get it until 2027. They never announced a release date. They've been. They've said nothing. There's been no set pictures. I don't think everything's been kind of minimal that we've been hearing about it. So the 2027 release doesn't surprise me. But if it is good,
yeah,
in the event that it is good, and I
could change the game.
Yeah, I'd love a Gundam movie. I love Gundam. So yeah, I'd be all for it.
Trying to look on my channel. I might have to go through the live ones because like all the clips I made were like me being a badass with Reaper. So you have to probably go through the live stuff. Because before I was on Twitch like all the time, man. Like before I had kids and stuff. I
used to spend a lot of time
on Twitch playing a lot of Apex.
Yeah,
a lot of Overwatch.
Yeah. I was all about Overwatch. When I lived in Korea, my students were like the ones who got me into Overwatch. That's what really because they would talk about League. They would talk about League of Legends and Overwatch, and I got into both while I was out there. Good night, Collector.
I could never get into League of Legends. It just I tried. It just never pulled me in like that. I don't know what it was.
I definitely preferred Overwatch to the two.
Yeah, I just liked Overwatch because it was just quick. It was just especially when the 3-on-3. Like I love playing the 3-on-3. But yeah, like the ranked matches and man, because I went so hard like getting platinum, like so hard getting platinum. And I played mostly like Reinhardt. Because I'm a tank, obviously. So I would always, play different tanks, because that's what I was always like good at, even in World of Warcraft and stuff like that. I always liked being a tank,
Yeah.
So and then like a good tank is easy to get a good team, but man, if you're a good tank with a bad team, it fucking sucks, man. It's just it's like, bro, why am I not getting healed? Why are you going ahead of me? Why are you doing this? Like, stop being stupid. Like, I would get fucking so pissed, man. It's so pissed. So pissed. Yeah, definitely. There's some in there collecting. There's some in there. April 28th, the new He-Man game.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Yeah, it's like an you should watch the trailer for it. It's like a side-scrolling, like old school game. It's like an old school, like side-scroll beat 'em up game. I'm definitely gonna get it. It looks really cool. They started advertising it late last year, and originally, I think it was even at one point they were saying it was supposed to be out like early this year, but I guess they want to April 28th makes a lot more sense because it'll be good promotion leading up to the movie. But yeah, it's like a side scrolling beat 'em up. It looks fun. It looks like a lot of fun.
Okay. Check that out. Also, I saw I think today they announced talking about He-Man the Scream movie. They decided to change the date and it's going to be coming out the same day as He-Man. It's gonna be
Scary movie. Yeah, so that'll be.
Yeah, or did I say Scream? I'm sorry.
Scary movie. The Scary movie is supposed to be coming at the same time as He-Man. Yeah,
it'll be interesting because obviously the He-Man trailer is awesome. Scary movie trailer has been pretty popular.
Check it out.
So it's interesting to see which one comes out on top. He-Man might have a little more, well, not even a little more, but a lot more accessibility for people of all ages. But scary just the legacy of Scary Movie, and that's got a fan base too. So we'll see.
Just that whole weekend's just nostalgia. How far back do you want to go? You want to go 80s or you want to go early 2000s?
Early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Which one are you guys gonna go see?
Well, I'm gonna see both. I definitely want to see He-Man first, just because I'm more excited for that. The trailer. The trailer really, really sold me. And like I said, I think we needed a really good trailer, to get traction for that movie. And they really delivered with the trailer. Scary Movie, it looks hilarious. I'm gonna see it. I'm here for the parody comeback. But if it boils down to it, I've been waiting for the He-Man movie since I was in college. They've been trying to make this movie for years and years and years, and it kept failing. And I've been waiting for a faithful adaptation because the one from the 80s was such trash. And this, this just hit all the right notes for me. So I'm a lot more excited for He-Man. If it is good, which I really hope it is, it's going to get my money more than once. So I'm a little more excited for that. I didn't really care too much about Scary Movie 6 until like a year and a half, however long it was when they first announced that the Wayans were coming back. But Scary Movie. He-Man, this has been literal decades that I've been waiting for this movie. So yeah, that's where you're gonna find me opening night.
Well, what about you, Brian?
Oh man, it's not even a question. I'm gonna go see He-Man.
Okay.
There's a good chance that I not like Scary Movie 6.
I mean, it's a possibility. When you do that kind of humor, you just hope it hits like how it used to. But I mean, a lot has changed since Scary Movie 2, which is that's the last one. I'm sorry, Scary Movie 2 was the last one.
And it could be good. It could be really good, and I still will see it on Saturday.
So The Rock was going to be He-Man at some point. The hierarchy of power
the hierarchy of power in the Mattel universe is about to change.
Yeah, in the Mattel universe, I like that. Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He took over Tooth Fairies, took over football. I mean, with the game plan. Look, he's taking over comedy. He's taking over Jumanji. Come on, give him some credit, man. Give him some credit. The hierarchy and a lot of things did take over. He did take over a lot. Just wasn't DC. But actually, would
But
you
right
rather
now,
him
that's
take
the
it
big
on
issue.
DC than everybody else right now? Than what's about to happen with Paramount and Skydance? Should let him do it.
That's a good question. I would 100% give it to The Rock. Because at the very least, we get like, Black Adam versus Superman a bunch of times. At the very least, we get that. So
Oh shit! Just got this one. Let's open up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's the blind bag.
The blind bag.
I haven't even looked into which ones are which for Thundercats. Like if there's any what's the good covers?
Yeah, I know. I wanted. I bought 2 of them, and I was like, I just want to open them. Whatever.
It's so hard not to, man. It's so hard not to. Like the Elvira and Harley Quinn. I think that comes out. Was that this week or next week?
It wasn't this.
I think that is next week.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. So because Erica's reading it, I just got a blind bag. So I was like, whatever you get, you get. That's the next issue, and that's it. But yeah, man, I didn't know all you guys played Marvel Rivals like that.
It's like everybody's in there playing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is so good.
Show it again.
It's so good.
It's my Thundercats.
Lost in Time.
Looks pretty cool to me.
Hopefully it's a good story.
I think this is the main one.
Cover A.
So.
Looking good. Oh man. Yeah, I'm getting that.
I like the black and white ones. One I really like.
Don't wait too long, man. Those blind bags
fly.
They fly off the shelf. I don't know if it's just that the adrenaline of opening it up and what do I got? But people they love the blind bags. Love them. So just that hit of I could get like a super rare one.
I was talking to Anzo, and he was talking about that he spends somewhere. I think he spent $300 on 2K, just extra players and extra all the boosts and everything. And then at the end of the season, it goes away because don't have it because it goes to the next season.
Wait, so
it's an in-game purchases.
So it just carries over?
No, you lose it. All that money,
you get all that money and it's just gone.
Yep,
that's wild. That's wild. Oh man, I would be pissed. I would be really pissed off. I see Lawrence asking.
I got all of them.
Yeah. Well, you just you probably put it away. He had the.
I just put it away because I was worried about getting messed up because
I put this in a case because I feel like it's gonna be a cool cover.
Phenomenal.
But we still got to talk. I just want to talk about it. I just want to know all the things. Also, I think Chillmonger posted something. I think he said it's getting a second print.
Yeah, he is. So he's.
Or I know he's pushing, but
he's pushing for it. So what it is we did not hit the 100,000 copies. What it is, most comic book stores under ordered it. Okay, so that's why it's sold out everywhere because most comic book stores didn't order enough, but they didn't sell 100,000,
which makes sense because they didn't give you enough time.
And then even after they did that,
but they didn't give you enough time to do it.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that's. I mean, everything about it is it. So Ace said, yeah. So the Dakota is getting a second printing. Saw that today too. Okay. But yeah, they just did because they announced like, oh, here's the book, and then like FOC was like the next week, and I was like, what? So if you were late to the game of just reading that Static comes back in that Titans DCKO tie-in, because that's how I found out, and then I started looking into it, then I saw it, so it was like, so if I would have waited a week, I would have not have been able to pre-order. I mean, I'm sure I would have maybe been able to get it, but I don't think I would have been pre-ordered because it was already past the FOC. So like, you know. So yeah, so this person here I'm reading says it's getting a second print, and then the art is gonna come out soon. For the second print stuff. So hope so, because hopefully now it's people want to get it. You know, hopefully they get some
read it,
names,
and then
you can read it.
You can understand what they're actually doing, what they're talking about, and when they're talking about, the president. It's not Lex Luthor being the president; he's the president basically of DC, and how they're talking bad about DC, and this is the deal that they signed. That's awesome. I love the idea of that. And you put it in print so you don't lose it. So when people say, "Oh, that's not what actually happened," you can say, "No, this is what happened."
Yeah. But I was trying to see. But yeah, keep an eye on that. We'll let you guys know. If you guys hear anything, let us know too. It was I'm slow. What's so special about the Dakota incident?
It's really the rewriting of the story, the history of Milestone. You see that you have the Justice League in it. They do some strange things. You have Lex Luthor in it. Some interesting things, but really boils down to Milestone DC. It really does boil down to that.
Yeah.
That just that simple.
Yeah, bringing them into it. But in the story, it definitely it tries to explain why all these characters haven't been in DC canon. Why Static, hasn't been doing stuff, in the main DC. Why Icon and hardware. I kept wanting to say hardwire. Hardware, where they've been at, So, and now I'm not big into the history of Milestone, but from what I understand, this comic took the old original backstory and the newer one they did a few years ago, and kind of with the gang violence and then with the protests, and they kind of made it both canon in this new version of canon, which is kind of cool. But yeah, but it's a cool story, and then the whole hope is now, if it's popular and people want to see these characters in DC, is DC gonna make a Static ongoing? Are they gonna make a Rocket Icon and Rocket ongoing? Are they gonna make a Blood Syndicate ongoing?
Came and did 1,000 comic book, 1,000 issue sold. That's
100,000.
100,000 issues sold to show DC that these characters are profitable, and we did not reach that. But it's only because I believe it's only because comic book stores didn't
Brian got that
give
one
opportunity. I got that. I got that one. I got all of them. So yeah,
You got the Static and Batman. He's got that one.
I got that.
Yeah, it's at my comic book store. I got to go pick it up. Do that tomorrow.
I got this one right here. I got the variants. I got them all.
Yeah. Because the man was keeping him down. I mean, pretty much the man was Luthor.
And Luthor was really on DC, the president of DC. That's how they're doing it.
Yeah. Even the whole thing of with the Justice League, pretty much the Trinity, where there's oh well, we can't help you guys. Even that, I've seen people put things to where DC didn't want to put the big characters to help out Milestone, to help push them. So it's even that was a metaphor for there's well, we can't help you guys out, so good luck.
You see that the book that you have. The idea that when worlds collide, we think about Icon and Superman.
Oh yeah.
In the original, Worlds Collide is really Superboy.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not know that.
Superboy.
So, yeah. Superman got some cool covers this year because he's got this one with Icon, which is cool. He's got another one with him and Homelander because they kind of had a little fight. So Superman got some cool.
Even the one with him and Batman against Suplex.
Yeah, that was cool. That's cool. Shady business. Yeah, it feels like shady, but It got good numbers. I know that. At least it got a lot of people talking about it online, which hopefully, if they do a second print, that second print pops off.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the goal. Episode Superman starting to pick up, in my opinion. It's been picking up. I think issue 13, 14 was when it like this last issue was really good. This last issue was really good.
I still have Absolute Superman as my number 4 comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's your? So I know Batman, Martian, and then Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Superman. Right
yeah. I mean, it's yeah. As much as I like, I know Wonder Woman and Superman are kind of like 1 and 1 because depending on the run they're going.
Wonder Woman has a lot more Batman in it, and that's helped out Wonder Woman too. So this story, along with Batman, and all the stuff. So I think that makes Wonder Woman better overall.
Yeah. I mean, I just got this on like laying around.
Yeah.
Just laying around here. Yeah, it's also people were hating on her annual. I loved her annual. Well, Absolute Wonder Woman annual. Oh, her and Medusa. It was such a because it's a side story, right? Annuals are always like little side stories. They're not like made to push the main story. It was such a great story of who Diana is and how I love Absolute Wonder Woman more than the mainline Wonder Woman, because mainline Wonder Woman is like, I'll beat your ass and then I'll ask questions later, maybe. This Wonder Woman is very compassionate, very smart, very like thoughtful and caring and stuff. I'm like, she's fucking awesome. Like I like her a lot.
She's also a badass still.
She's also a badass.
So like, don't get it twisted, guys. She's not taking a backseat to anybody. She's not.
Yeah. So. But that annual one, I was like, oh, this is such a great little side story for her, and just shows how good of a person she is in this really messed up world, and she cares about this monster.
Her side story. The only thing I have a problem with is that the Batman wasn't really a side story.
Mm-hmm.
No, their little crossover.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like they have. So why would hers be side story and not everyone else's? I thought that's kind of weird. That's all.
With Batman's annual.
Mm-hmm. Batman's annual is pretty much still within this universe and wasn't really a side story. It's more of a continuation.
I would say it was a side story because it's not focusing on him. It was focusing on. Well, no, the annual. It was focusing on the Arkham. Because it was the Arkham.
Arkham. Mm-hmm.
And it was just like that whole backstory, kind of thing.
Still was him in the same type of timeline.
Yeah,
it's not really a side story.
I don't even think he was in it.
He was in.
Am I thinking? The Arkham special. Because then there's the Arkham special. There's the annual. He was in the annual.
Yeah, he's in the annual. The annual, Batman annual, annual
kills
number
Nazis
1
and shit.
Yeah, I was like, dude, he's like killing everybody.
I'm thinking the Arkham special, which he's really not much in it. That's more of like Joker's backstory.
Yeah,
or one of Joker's backstory. No, the Arkham special. Yeah, is different. His annual was him, but it didn't really do anything to push the story. Like it just showed like, oh, he doesn't like Nazis, and he's gonna kill
everybody. It was awesome.
Burns them all. Yeah. But I mean, I love his annual too. But he got all the love. I got like 3 prints of his annual. But the Wonder Woman I thought was great, and then I'm reading online, and a lot of people were hating on it, and I was like, it's great. That's how I got the Batmobile. That Batmobile. It's not even a Batmobile. That's like a bat. Fucking Tonka truck deal. It was like it's insane. The thing's massive. It's stupid. It's awesome. Yeah, it makes 0 sense. 0 sense. But it's so great.
The Batman annual was the one with Black Mask, right?
Yes, I think so.
Is that right, B?
With the Black Mask?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
they were already past that, weren't they?
Were they? I thought that
Yeah,
was.
that's the one where he
I
like.
want to say number one was with Black Mask with Roman. What the fuck is his name?
Because he was the first arc. Black Mask and he was the first arc of like the episode or issue 1 through 7. Yeah. Yeah, when he turned down the money for Black Mask. Is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah. Because he goes because all the cops and racist people, and he just like destroys them. That was a good one. So when the preacher tells him, he goes, "This is not the way. This is my way." That's
because isn't like at a party and he's going through and he's like, it was a Black Mask party, right?
See, I don't remember now.
I think so.
I think it was a Black Mask party. I'm almost positive it was a Black Mask party, but I'm not 100% positive because I have to go back and look at the book now.
I have to go back. Yeah,
yeah.
I read it very carefully. So who do you think Absolute Green Arrow was going to be?
I'm not sure still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you? I'll tell you this. I already put Absolute Green Arrow over Absolute Green Lantern.
For sure.
You're
No,
not
I
wrong.
agree with that. Absolute Green Lantern is just
maybe the
moving
next
way too
issue.
slowly for me.
The next issue might make. Hopefully, it does something. But
they're gonna bring back John Stewart. That's all it is.
I'm with you, Ace. I don't know if it's Spectre. It could be him in the Lazarus pits too. You know, it could be him in the Lazarus pits. You know, so I'm kind of curious to see. Roy would be interesting, but I feel like Roy is the easy way out. Like I feel like you need like the absolute stuff. Everything is over the top. Everything's crazy. So it's like no, the dead man comes back to life and gets revenge. Like that seems more absolute universe. So, but yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Let's do this cross thing because I am.
I know. You guys talking about comic books
on fumes anyway.
That all right. Bring it up real quick. Was episode 6? Right?
6. Only 2 left. So next week we'll be talking about the penultimate, and that's part of my problem.
Yeah. All right. Let's get going with this cross. Speaking of which, I think I'm spot on with Paradise and time travel.
Oh my God! I can't believe everyone's doing this time travel thing. Everyone's saying it now.
Yeah,
and that's why he sees him in the dream, whatever, or his vision.
Why there's so many flashbacks? Like every episode is a flashback.
And then that's why she's actually going. She's gonna fix it, fix the world. Only thing I did say is first I don't think I want time travel, but the second thing is if she's talking to the baby and saying I have a plan, but it has to be a lot of energy. But with I still think it has something to do with these power plants. This has something to do with these power plants. When his nose bleeding and him getting this stuff. But you could say that it was a time travel. It could do it.
Yeah. Every time he has a headache, he splits in two. Yeah. It would be an interesting the way they go. It would be very interesting if that's the way they go. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But all right, that's about Cross. Some of them that time travel is not going to happen. At least not this season.
I'm like, maybe, you never know.
Oh man, he goes back in time travel and stops the guy who kills his wife. Creates a whole new. This does the whole Flash paradox. Flashpoint. Cross point. There you go. All right.
Double cross point. Let's go.
Double cross. All right. Let's talk about it. All right. What is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. We're going to talk about the newest Cross episode. We're talking on episode 6, titled Gather. Quick rundown. Cross discovers the executioner kills people in a specific order and hurries to save the next person on the list before it's too late. And then obviously other stuff happens too. But so we're coming up to towards the end of the season. So we got a lot more things, Cross is doing Cross stuff, figuring out the mystery. And we got Samson, kind of his story's kind of getting there too. We got what's his name? Bobby Trey.
We got a lot more detail about Bobby Trey and who he is.
Yeah,
you knew he was a bad cop, but it kind of makes more sense than him to be a veteran.
Yeah, very interesting. So we're gonna get to a lot of stuff. So if you haven't watched it yet, hit pause, go check it out, come back and join the conversation. But we'll start with Brian. What you think about this episode?
It was good. It's probably one of my favorite episodes I got this season. It still has a lot more to do. I think what we got from John Samson has been terrible. I don't care about his mama. I don't care about any of the stuff he's been doing. I don't care about the dude who got shot. I don't care about any of it. So the part of the allure of Cross was having Samson and Cross. That's his real true partner. And Kayla has been hijacking him from the beginning. And I don't know if I necessarily like it. I understand why we did it, but I'm not sure if I actually enjoyed her doing this stuff. But I would say Kayla's story, which is tertiary, is still bigger than Samson's. Because Rebecca's is probably the secondary. So you got Cross, you got Rebecca, you got Kayla, then you got Samson. Like Samson's been relegated, and I think the show itself is not as good because of it. I think Samson's story is going to still revolve around the idea, should Cross have told him about his mother? I think the whole story is going to revolve around that still.
Yeah.
Then we're going to get some special questions to go with that. And I can definitely see that, them trying to wrap this up. But understand, this is going to be a penultimate episode next episode. You got to get focused. This is hard. It's going to be hard to finish any of this stuff. And I don't want to fly by night, ending of a TV show. I want a full, good show and with a good finale that makes you feel satisfied. I don't know if I'm going to get it, guys.
Hopefully. Hope. But yeah. Okay. Well, you Brand Man, what you think about this episode?
I have to agree with Brian about the whole subplot with Samson and his mom. I feel like whenever that shows up, whenever that pops up on any given episode, it feels like the narrative just is kind of walked back or just slowed down. And just it seems like her character just isn't even taking the gravity of her situation that seriously. She just wants to connect with her son, which on one hand I get, but you have to kind of take into account the gravity of your current situation, and it just doesn't seem like that character could be completely ejected. That whole subplot could be just completely ejected as far as I'm concerned, and it would only work to this season's advantage. As for this episode, the second half, the episode as a whole I really liked, but the second half worked a lot better for me than the first half did, when Luz's plan kind of kind of started really springing into motion, when Cross was really connecting to the dots. Everything that Kayla was doing, like with that whole interrogation thing, that was pretty cool. And
Bobby
and
Trey.
Bobby Trey.
Bobby Trey.
Again,
Bobby
again,
Trey.
again, I need a Bobby Trey spin-off series. Let's
Is Bobby Trey more interesting than Samson right now?
Absolutely.
Man, yeah.
Because originally I thought Trey was just, going off the first season, I wasn't sure what they were going to do with him, if he was just going to be like a throwaway character or like a one-off character. But I find myself wanting to learn more about him.
Mhm.
You're learning more about him. They seem to be kind of going somewhere more with him than Samson this season. So yeah, I definitely say, he's probably, if I'm being honest, probably the most interesting episode of the season. Interesting character of the season. I'm sorry. And the way that it ended, I was like, dang, that was some brutal shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm really waiting hand and foot for next week. Check out what's going to happen next. It kind of wait. No, I'll hold off on this next thought until we go further.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the way it ended, like you said, was like, I think that's why it gives me a little bit more faith in maybe the penultimate, because I think it's gonna Matthew Lillard's character, I can't remember what his name was. Lance. I think Lance is gonna be a bigger part in at least in the penultimate. I don't know if the last two, but he's definitely gonna play a bigger part because now he sees it affecting him directly. He's like, oh, it's right here, and we didn't know about it. It's like, so I think he's starting to get a little more scared, for his life, like legit. But it was a good episode. I enjoyed everything. I was glad to see Samson's part of it, but it's also like, I don't know if I really care that much now, because it feels like it's going really slow, and it doesn't really blend in with the rest of the season so far. And I was expecting it at some point to blend in a little bit better, but all it's doing is, like you said, Brian, is taking him away from Cross. And that's one of the big relationships that we liked as fans from season one, was their brotherly love. Yeah. Where, he said some stuff and hurt him, but they still loved each other and looked out for each other and whatnot. So that's what I was kind of hoping for. And it's real that's been missing. That's been missing from the season. And then this episode kind of really just him doing his own thing on the side was just kind of like, cool, but go be with your best friend and figure out shit and be badasses together and have that. We haven't got those back and forth that we got in season one between them two, and I think that's I'm missing that a lot, So
I think Samson's going to come to a point where his mother is going to disappoint him and do something that's very hurtful. And he's gonna find out that she's been running a game around him the entire time. And then that's going to go back to the idea that should Cross have told him about his mother. And when Cross said, Mama Nana didn't want me to do it, so I didn't. And Samson's going to be so hurt by his mother that he's going to come back and revisit that and say, maybe you were right, Sugar. I don't know if I can handle any more information about my mother. No matter what, I knew what she was, but I couldn't rationalize it, and I was hurt for things that I just didn't think about. So I think that's what's going to have more things like that's going to happen when we get there. So Samson's story is going to become satisfying, but not a good story regardless.
Exactly. And at that point, it's like, why are we bothering with that? Because his thing, especially like the last couple episodes and this episode, it's kind of like, oh, if we have time, we'll deal with what he's going, what he's dealing with. It's like, so it feels very super back burner kind of thing going on. but the stuff with Kayla, her side story is pretty interesting. Cross, getting a lot of hate from the FBI guys, and then have his people,
when
his
she
people
comes
stepping
in.
up. Oh
When
man,
she walks in, when Captain comes in, she's like, "Oh, you got something to say about me? What?"
Yeah. It was
And they all
literally
back up.
like, it was just like, who's the bigger boss, And he's like, he goes, "Oh, you can't say nothing, who are you? You're nothing." And she goes, "What about me?" And she just like walks from the back. I was like, "Oh, all right." Because then it's like his people, the people he works with and is around daily, they know who he is. And they still trust him, where the FBI is like, "Oh, you messed up." It's like, yeah, but he gave you everything up to this point. Just because he messed up this one time, you're still 10 steps ahead from where you guys were left at. So it was like, that's what I thought was kind of stupid. And she brought it up. I was like, yeah, good. Like, he's like, you dumbasses couldn't figure it out. He figured it out, and now you're gonna get mad.
Without him, you would be nowhere with this investigation.
Yeah. So I did like that, because I was kind of forgot about her for a little bit, because in season 1 she was around more, like the chief or whatever she is now. So yeah, just her kind of coming in and stepping in and like, I got your back. I was like, okay, I like that, so, and then him, being Cross and doing the Cross stuff and figuring out the puzzle, I enjoyed that. But it's still like, he still is like not mad at Rebecca. He's like, I get it. I get why she wants to do these things, It's just like, so because when he was at the diner talking to Samson, he was saying, he's like, I understand why she wants to do this stuff. So I was like, it's like the final thing is gonna definitely be interesting, I think. Once we get down to,
does he let her die or does he allow her to kill Lance?
That's gonna be the question.
I don't think he'd allow her to do it. Because even though he doesn't like Lance, he wants to take him down. I don't. He is, Cross is very ethical at the end of the day, and kind of does do right by the law.
Yeah.
So
because he sees Rebecca doing the bad stuff, right? And he sees like, you kill people, you can't do that. But also he sees what Lance is behind, So
what he's doing to these kids, and he's just as bad.
Yeah. And the way they went about it all was really interesting. Where like, oh, this guy started it because he found out like women are underpaid in the workforce, and it's like, so you can get
what
all
it
women.
is,
Like,
you
that's
use
crazy.
more because it's cheaper. And then he's the architect, and he said all type of stuff. He's talking about race, he talked about gender, he talks about all of it. And
and it's just crazy. It's like, oh, women, you can pay less, so to get a whole company of women, or and then it's like, well, we can go even less. Yeah, it's like we can go even cheaper with kids. I was like, damn, so but he just keeps trying to justify doing these bad things. He's like, because we're trying to save the world, but you're trying to save the world, but you're killing people while saving the world. That's not how you save the world, So
they're relatively safe. No one really cares about them.
Yeah. Just a few of them die. We're still good, So, but yeah. So overall, I was happy. Well, one thing I wanted to ask you guys, there was one issue I had overall was with him and Ellie. And they have the conversation, and I'm like, didn't we have this conversation in episode like 2 or something? But it was flipped,
opposite.
Where
because he
it was opposite.
Stay away from my family. And then 2 episodes later, she was like, I gotta leave your family. I was like, didn't I just tell you that?
Yeah. And now he's like crying. He's like, I was like, he told you to leave. You're like, but I can't leave. They all rely on me. And now she's like, I gotta leave. And he's like, I was like, that was the only thing I was like, what are we doing here, man? Like, are they gonna get back together or are they not? Because if they're not, then just be done with that shit. Just move on.
I would told her that don't let the door hit her with the good Lord splitter.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my biggest issue. I was like, why are we doing the exact same scene, just flipped? You know, because like, why is she sad when
he's mad at him?
He said the same thing.
For not telling her about an ongoing investigation.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's what she's mad at. I'm like, bro, whatever. And it's time for you to leave, man.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. So, but I was like, but he just told you not that long ago how he felt, and you're like, no, I'm gonna stick around. And now you're like, I should leave, and now you're upset, but you already know where he stands with this shit. So that's why I was like, listen, man, you don't need to announce your departure. Just leave, you know, and just
take off.
You know,
yeah,
just take off.
I am leaving, and they're like, you still
and I'm
here?
so sad because it's like, bro, I told you, you either part of this family or you're not. You know, you can't, because she keeps flip flopping on it. You know, it was like, yeah. So that was the one part where like I was like mad because obviously she's not a stupid character. You know, she's smart. So it was like they're doing these dumb love tropey things.
Yeah, tropey.
Yeah,
love
and
things. Exactly.
And I was like, you know, and as much as I did want them to get back together and kind of figure it out and be a family again. But if this is the way they're going, then I was like, then
he needs to be alone.
Gotta do what you gotta
Obviously,
do.
he needs to be alone because it's just you can't accept him. There's too many problems, and you say, all right, but then we'll see you later. You don't have to come home.
But he needs help with those kids. He needs help with the kids, and now he got another kid.
We need Nana Mama to get back.
Like, I know where's she go. She didn't come back from her cruise, her senior cruise.
Good Lord,
we know where she's at.
No, but she's back. She comes back, but yeah, Nana Mama needs to come back in. So
yeah, you know, yeah, because it's pretty much her, Samson, and Cross. You know, but half of the time, you know, John and Cross are off doing work stuff. You know, so it was like somebody needs to be there for the kids, and that's why I would have liked when if Ellie would have like figured it out, they would have come back together. It's like, oh, I do love you. Just you need to be more.
By the time she
open with
says
me.
this,
Yeah.
I can't. When open investigations, I can't tell you now. If it's gonna be you being in danger, I will. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the job. You know what I mean? Like you can't change that. It's like asking like because she's a therapist, right, or something like that. It's like,
yeah,
you know, it's like, oh, what did blah 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 say? And he's like, I can't tell you. Why not? You know, so you know,
Does that
it's
put
part of
me
the
in
job.
danger? You know, that's what it is.
Yeah. So that was the biggest part of the episode where I was just like, I'm like, ugh. I was like, and I get it. You know, we need to get to that part where it needs to get handled one way or the other. Yeah, I'm just glad it happened in episode 6 instead of episode 7 because episode 7.
Don't tell me again. I don't want to see it to episode 8. I want to see another thing. Let it go.
It needs to be after they figured out the you know the bad guys put away, the happy story. You know, Cross got beat up and whatever. Then you can put a little cherry on his little love life. You know, because I'm sure he's having fun with Kayla, but
Kayla, yeah,
that's. She's not the person I want to see come home and take care of the kids. She got too much shit going on. You know what I mean? Like no. You know, so but overall, it was a good episode. You know, the ending was. I had to rewind it and rewatch because I looked away for a second.
I did the same.
And it was like, wait, what happened? And that was sick. That was sick. So. Yeah, but yeah, great ending. And
then you start seeing like, man, because they had a coming to America moment. I was like, all right, I see you. I was like, dude, if you know you're getting hunted, why would you be near woods where someone could be hidden from you and still be a sniper? You know, why you got all these people you don't know in your wedding, and you're talking about you have people watching your back, but they didn't do nothing.
They did
slowly chopped off your fingers, and no one shot her.
Yeah. All of his security was bullshitting around at the entrance, like just blocking Cross and Kayla from doing their job. So this is on them more than anyone.
Yeah. It was a little. And then he tells me, he goes, "Oh, we don't care about lands. You know, the groom is in trouble." And the guy's like, "Huh?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, like, come on.
But I mean, I get why they think they can do that, because rich people think they can do whatever the hell they want, and there's no, like, oh, we're good. We can go to outer space. Well, ain't nothing gonna happen. Like we can have, there's somebody wants to kill me. All right, let's just be in this, like, have random people all around us in the middle of nowhere where people can hide. Yeah. Rich people do stupid shit. Especially Lance is like, oh, you're safe. You're safe. I was like, bro,
Exactly.
how many people are dying?
Lance is only gonna worry about you because as long as you're alive, he's alive. So you can do
people are
whatever
dying,
you can do.
and you're next, and you're that nonchalant about it, like you're untouchable.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a little annoying, but that's why I think he saw it. Lance saw, he goes, oh, this is real. This is getting real now. So I think he's gonna play a bigger role in at least in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I still got hope. Fernando says, have faith. I got. They can.
I'm still
land
consistently enjoying it. So
I'm on the edge. Like right now, I'm enjoying it now, but I could definitely see it not be something I want to watch.
Yeah. You're just guarding your heart. Like, no,
exactly.
Don't be a bad ending. I don't want to be angry.
Exactly.
Brandman left. I was about to end it.
Let's go ahead and end it now. It's fine.
Yeah, just end it. Yeah. But cool. For the three of us, for Brandman, we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this episode. Let us know if you have any theories. We want to hear some of your theories about how it might all end. But we appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come and join us, because we got 2 more weeks. The last 2 weeks of Cross Season 2. So make sure you come and join and be part of the live chat. And if you are the live chat right now, stick around, because we're going to move on to our next topic for the night. I hit it and it took like 5 seconds for it to go through. Oh, man. All good. But still a good episode. There wasn't a lot of Rebecca in this episode, though.
There wasn't. And she was the most interesting, but I mean, her killing was phenomenal.
Yeah. Did she even speak in this episode? Oh, she did when she got up and she's like, oh,
yeah,
get help. I think she screamed. It was like, yeah.
As she's chopping off her fingers, and then
and then runs away in high heels and in like lingerie, feather lingerie suit.
Well, then was it named Donnie? Whatever was right there too. So
yeah, laying cover for her. My thing is, was she in the forest naked,
or did it have a jacket or change of clothes, something like that?
Just kind of like laying there somewhere or somewhere. Yeah. I mean, at one point she had to be naked for a little bit. I'm just because she took it off, left it in the street.
Didn't show it. Craziness.
All the other shit. Yeah. I mean, we already seen her like half naked at this point. With all her back tattoo.
Yep.
So, but I had to go back and rewind that. Because I literally blinked and I missed it. I was like, oh, cool. And then I think I looked away for a second. I was typing. And then I just I'm like, what the fuck happened? I literally went back like 60 seconds and watched. And it happened so quick. It was great.
Fast. Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is one hell. I need to know what knife she got, because that shit.
I know that the never sharp, never dull, always sharp. Let's go.
You talking about you do one slice like that and just get them
real stuff? Craziness.
I mean, I know like the neck is pretty vulnerable when you get to it, but I mean you still gotta put some force behind it.
Ligaments, you got to go through all of this. That's a lot.
I mean, yeah. So, but I do like whenever they get cut, he kind of stood there for a second and then grabs his neck and then the blood comes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Well, all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Brian's falling asleep this time.
I'm exhausted. Ugh,
Yeah, you've
so
been super busy.
Yeah.
All right. But we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much hanging out with us. Appreciate, Collector coming in, hanging out with us for a while. Tamika, Ace, Lawrence, Fernando, hanging out with us all the way to the end. Sheed. All you guys are awesome. Derpy's in here. Make sure you go check out Derpy. I'm gonna go see his 11,000 view video. Check that out. But yeah, anybody else we missed? Appreciate Mama Bear, of course. Bonzo came in for a little bit, just came in and shit talking left.
That's what he does. Just a troll. Just a troll.
That's what he does. Comes in troll. But we appreciate all you guys. We will see you guys on Saturday. Yeah. Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow watching From. Tomorrow we're
episode 3. Well, yeah,
3?
they're doing it. I'm probably gonna be back here enough time to do it too. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we'll, that's gonna be over on Anzo's channel. So Big Four Entertainment. If you want to watch my first viewing of From, because I haven't seen it. So go check that out tomorrow night. Saturday night we're watching The Expanse, and then Monday we're back talking Paradise, maybe Hoppers. Brian's gonna go see it. I don't know. He's saying he's not gonna go see it.
I'm not gonna go see it. I'm going to. I will see it. I'm not gonna go.
He's being forced to go see it.
No, we're not gonna go see it. We ain't paying for it. No.
Oh, okay. I got you. You guys see it. All right. But appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.
See us.